Oh, hi,
Your
Lissa.
Your mic was being spicy.
My mic was being spicy?
It was, but now it's not.
Oh, well, we're live. Hello, how are you?
I got nervous. I'm also live.
I know.
Good. And
Remember, I was there earlier.
And I'm recording.
In a sense, I never left.
Absent any kind of signal that I should start recording, that's fine.
Record now.
Hey, Michael. Maybe press the button.
Go.
It's fine. It's fine.
Juice looks like he's ready to press the button.
It's fine. It's all good.
I already pushed my button. We're live.
It's all good.
People are watching you. It's
well, hi, everybody.
Hi.
Don't push a button.
Hello.
You just got here.
Yeah,
A button.
I should probably like have like the Twitch is open or something so I can see what everyone's saying and all the
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should do that too.
It's our first time.
Lissa.
Yeah. What?
It is my 8-month sub anniversary. What?
Oh, I should celebrate. Oh my gosh. I'm so far back in chat.
Do 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 do.
Oh, there it is.
You're awesome.
Excellent.
You're awesome.
With the humanity.
I don't get it.
See, like I said,
because there's humanity.
A very, very rigid structure to which you must adhere, as you can tell.
Yeah. That's fair. That's right. And then I opened up Juice and didn't have it muted. But that's okay. Now I can see everybody. Hey, Tough. Hey, Beardar.
No, Michael just needs to talk louder, Beardar.
Do I need to talk louder?
Yeah.
I'm
You're
on
quiet.
I'm on max on my end.
Okay, I'll turn you up then.
Cool.
What's gonna happen is you're gonna get more animated, and then I'm gonna have to turn you down later.
Nope. I have a compressor on, so I can't peak.
Okay.
But this is about as loud as I'm gonna be as I move my mic up real close.
You're fine.
How's that?
I moved you up.
Okay, cool.
This is a weird one.
You're a weird
already. I mean, that's kind of
okay,
like
this is a weird night.
a foregone conclusion.
As long as you say it before Juice,
Yeah.
it counts.
Yeah. That was a weird night.
This was a weird one. Man.
Roll credits. End scene. Beautiful. Yes, it is a weird one. Hey
guys.
Yeah, hey. Why don't we I mean, everyone knows who everyone is, but we might want to, just in case like either people in chat or maybe someone in future on YouTube happens across this as their first introduction. We should probably be like, hey, we are so-and-so, and you can find us at a placey place. So as usual, we're going to start with you.
Hello.
Hello. Who are you?
At the beginning.
Yes.
I'm a person. Hello, everyone. You can call me Austin. You can call me Aiden. You can call me A-Button, whatever you like. All those things are true. I stream on twitch.tv/A-Button. It will either be me or my VTuber persona, Aiden. I do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, so.
Excellent.
And today I will be playing the role of Ghost.
Yes. So you are the ringer. I love it. Yo, Lissa.
Hi. Hi, friend. My name is Lissa T. I'm a full-time streamer here on twitch.tv. And I play all sorts of games, lots of different ones. And you can, that's Wednesday through Sunday. But here in Dungeons Land, I'm a centaur barbarian named Blaze, and I'm the best at everything, especially giving speeches.
War cries
and
in particular.
Rallying the troops and really sticking it to them when we murder bad guys and neutral guys.
And good, innocent
and
people.
Good, innocent paladins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I do.
I'm Megan Amel, and I am a variety streamer and a high school math teacher, and I play Mirth, who is a satyr sorcerer, who is kind of all over the place. Started out chaotic good, is now definitely chaotic neutral. Occasionally starts to eyeball that chaotic evil, but has managed to not quite take that dip yet. And she's really excited because she suggested a party, and we're gonna have one.
Yeah. Satyr, Sorcerer, Psychopath. Say that 5 times fast. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Juice. I'm your best friend on the internet, and I stream most days of the week. I'm also a member of the Captain TV devs team. We make Stream Raiders. If you have a captain slot open, please place a unit in Licity's battle. If you have 2, please place one in my battle as well. And I play Portmanteau. I am a paladin who is an ASMR who is trying to not let Meg go evil, because that would be the end of the campaign.
Yeah, this port is good.
I am indeed.
Well, you know,
It's all relative, really.
relatively. We've had this conversation before. Relatively, yes. But before we dive into that, someone, specifically our party secretary and historian, should probably give us a little bit of a recap of what happened last time.
I'm the historian, guys. I feel so useful. Also, thank you, Zam. Okay, so, all right, we started our journey 2 weeks ago at the Happy Hearth, where the town is being overtaken more and more by this fog that basically makes people crazy. Now we found Clotilde in the kitchen. Why did Meg wrote a note to apologize for something?
Meg was super saucy.
Right.
I was really rude.
Yeah.
To
Saucy.
Flory, the
Saucy to
night
Florine.
waitress. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's on late. You see, she's on late shift, so she went home. And Clotilde will, I'm sure, pass along the message anyway. We contacted Connell to call in an airship for a fundraiser. We're running. What? Why? Why are we doing? We have enough money. Why are we doing this? And also, where is SJ? There's stars near it. Where is SJ?
Eating the world, but that's fine.
Yeah, I know, I miss SJ. But we went to talk to the Reeve, who is a rich guy that wants a cut of everything. Me and Blaze and Mirth went to do that, but we ran into Lord Vincius. I never know how to say that. Lord Vincius?
Vincus Flamand is the Reeve, but you ran into Tolhyson, who is his...
Tolhyson,
Yeah.
who is bad vibes guy.
Yeah.
And I
That
think
was the one that like
that's
is stalking me now because
Yeah.
it's probably
Yeah.
gonna kill me.
Yeah.
yeah.
And wear your skin
unfortunate.
like a jacket. Yes.
Tolhyson. Yeah,
That's
so-
not good.
So I think that piece of information is actually quite important. So yes, Mr. Hyson, bad guy stalker! Three exclamation
Yes.
points. So overnight there was a satyr. I'm sorry, I always mispronounce it. Overnight there was a satyr messenger called Peck and Crownet,
Yes.
I think, and he wants us to walk to Stens Grove through Verret, and is a little bastard.
Yes. More or less.
And so we started doing that.
Yes. So
That's all I have.
it's true. And to fill in the few little blanks and wrap it up in a bow, you had returned to what is your home, the little town of Dorian, where you're either from or had spent a good long while growing up. It was always plagued by mists out of Verret, the former Fey kingdom, just across the border, just on the top of the hills nearby. But since your departure, the mists that might come once every couple of weeks and were only really, really thick every decade or so have been thicker and stronger and more frequent, and they have been driving people a little bit mad. But mostly people who don't have Fey ancestry. Because although unfortunately Blaze was somewhat unlucky in your save, and you do have one level of madness, as does Ghost. But as we determined, that's not really any change for Ghost. There's not any noticeable factors because Ghost is a possessed halfling with 1,000 different personalities. You can't get weirder than that. Anyway, you, after much discussion and getting real spicy with the Fey Queen, which worked out oh so well, decided to help the people of Dorian and to call upon your connections to the Eudoxia Society of Natural Philosophy to see if they can help you deal with the mists. Indeed, they can. Unfortunately, the mechanisms they need to be able to deploy are quite large, and the only existing examples are far away. So it is going to take an airship to bring one here. You have approximately a week-ish before that happens. You then led upon the idea of having Airship Day as a way of building morale in town and raising money for the Happy Hearth.
That's why we're doing it.
Yes. We can all thank
Airship Day.
We can all thank Piper for that one. But you are going to raise some funds for the Happy Hearth, which is a very large, very, very rickety and decrepit, formerly grand trade house that is now an inn and stables and the offices of Cobbles and Plank Investigative Agency, and kind of just this big conglomeration of businesses that take a lot of gold to keep from collapsing into the ground. So you met with the local butcher, the bugbear named Chev, who is apparently now in a relationship with the local baker, Mom, that everyone calls Mom, who's a little bit psycho, and ordered some sandwiches to be delivered on Airship Day. There was some conversation about getting the local orphans and widows to make decorations. And Blaze and Mirth went to go and get the permission of the Reeve, at which point they met Tolhyson, who now for sure wants to use Mirth's skull as an ashtray after doing unspeakable things to it. So...
Oh, he's a smoker too?
Probably.
Ugh, the worst.
Right? It's like, I was okay with the murder, but the ash breath, no thank you.
Yeah.
But after Mirth had unceremoniously told the Fey Queen, if you don't do everything the way I want it, I'm not going to do anything for you. And she's like, I don't need anything from you, sister. And then she spoke to Ghost, and Ghost was very polite and asked for help. And the Fey Queen is very nice and very, very generous. And so she granted help, and help in the form of a messenger who was going to lead you to the source of the mists that are so plaguing Dorian and help you at least momentarily deal with them. And the messenger arrived in the form of a very creepy flying satyr named Peckin, or Peckin Crowned because he has a crown on his head. He's very sweet, very, very nice. He did steal your panpipes. But then again, you did try to trap him with those same panpipes down underneath Alderness. So, I mean, turnabout is fair play. And he has just led you as he frolics naked through the center of town, causing people's shoelaces to come untied, spoiling milk, making pies fall out of windows, making people's pants fall down, just wreaking mischief as a little satyr would. And he led you up the switchback road, first across the river, up the switchback road into the hills and bluffs above Dorian, and you finally set foot into Verret, which for Mirth at least has been a long-term goal, to return to the kingdom of your ancestors and to become a member of the Fey Court. That particular ambition may have changed, but you have achieved the goal. You are now standing on the soil of Verret. Oh, by the way, Ghost, this is a very terrifying place. The Fey Queen was dead for 150 years, recently brought back, so everything nasty and Fey has been festering in this kingdom for 150 years.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. But the good news is a certain paladin gave her heart back and brought her back to life, so it's all good. You are now in Verret. Peckin is leading you toward what you know to be the ruins of Stengrove. Stengrove was the closest settlement to the border with Orland, the mostly human land where you grew up. It was a source of trade in magical items and substances, and Peckin has revealed in your conversations that the source of the mist is a factory, specifically designed for the creation of such magic items and substances, and that without workers for 150 years, it's just kind of been building up a lot of magic that then turns into the mist that does weird things to people's minds. So, should be really simple since you all have a very clear idea of how to deal with that.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Sure.
We can probably throw fire at it.
Yeah. It's fine.
It'll be all right, I think.
Totally cool. And we'll find out what happens when a wild magic path barbarian rages in the center of a giant etheric eddy.
No.
It'll be cool.
She's not that angry.
You won't rip reality apart. It'll be fine. So what do?
Fine. Reality was overrated anyways.
Yeah, true.
How close are we to this place?
You're quite close. if you were in a normal mortal land.
I don't know what that means.
Well, it means that you have been in Fairy before. When you were on Hag Island. And you know that space and time are a little bit weird. This entire kingdom is saturated with ether. So the same kind of weird flickering sights and occasional distracting sounds and just things not quite looking and feeling right. And just the general difficulty in keeping track of like what direction you're going and how long it's been, because it kind of feels like you've been standing here for 30 seconds and it kind of feels like you've been standing here for 3 hours. It's kind of difficult to know. One thing, however, you're certain of is that upon crossing the boundary into Verret, Ghost changed. You've grown to notice the signs, change in posture, change in facial expression, tone of voice, etc. But you know that you are now accompanied by a new ghost.
Hey guys.
Do you have any bacon?
No, but I have a sense of something.
Oh no.
I have a sense. This place
Of
sucks.
bacon? I think we have a new ghost.
Why are we here? This sucks. Wait, I know why we're here. Wait, that's worse. What's happening?
All right, listen, we're still following this, our friend who stole
Peckin.
my pan flute.
Yes. Who is playing it very gleefully, looking you straight in the eye.
Oh my gosh. What?
That's the worst part. This is the worst part.
He's also
I hate
super
it
naked.
here. I hate it here.
Very naked.
Very naked.
Did anyone bring extra clothes? Please.
Wait, isn't he covered in fur though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, parts of him are covered in fur.
Well, like the parts that I don't want to see are generally covered in fur, I think.
You've been staring at Blaze's bits for months. If you can manage to block that out of your mind, you can block his bits out too.
I resent that accusation.
I mean,
I don't think I've been staring.
You've been
at
avoiding
Blaze's bits.
You've been avoiding looking at Blaze's very obvious,
Thank
very
you.
open air bits for a very long time. So I think you can cope.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yes.
So what a punk. But here we go. We're gonna go to this magic place. Did we remind me? We got a good rest in, right? Like a long rest?
Yes, you woke up in the morning after meeting
I just
Peckin.
want to know if my wand is charged, but I'm pretty sure I threw everything into it before we.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your wand should be charged.
Do we have
Okay.
a plan?
No, I don't think. Listen, you're new around here.
I will say, Ghost, that
Clearly.
you have an almost subconscious connection to many of the other spirits in Menagerie. You know they're there, but it's not like you can't like converse with them or ask them questions. But there's some level of almost osmosis as information kind of bubbles up a little bit. But this is an unusual experience because all of the spirits in the Menagerie just all at once say, "Of course they don't have a plan," and so you kind of hear it ringing in your head. There's one thing that the spirits right. There's one thing that the spirits agree with is that there is no plan.
Wow, yeah. Usually, I've never heard them all say things in harmony before. That's wild.
Yes.
I mean, not having a plan is in itself a plan, right?
Have you
It's
guys
true.
considered
It's a
making
choice.
a plan?
Well, we've tried before,
This
and
is fair.
they never seem to go down the way we planned. So we just thought we'd save time and just jump in.
Yeah.
Yo,
From now on.
Airship Days has a plan, and that's gonna go perfect.
Yeah, we did a plan for that. Look at us planning things.
Sure.
Yeah.
To be fair, you normally have multiple plans, and at the last minute decide to do something completely different.
Yeah.
And then
That's called the
Mete
sleeper plan.
yell at me
you know you're
because the
muted,
story is so darn complex. It's like, well, yeah, walk in a straight line and it'll be simple, but that's fine. Anyway, so speaking of walking in a straight line, that is difficult to do because the trees move. Never really when you're looking at them. You just get the sense, like out of the corner of your eye, like they're almost like they're nosy gossips. Like when they think you're not looking, they lean close a little bit as if they're trying to listen to every word you say. And then as soon as you look at them, they kind of go back to freezing and looking like, oh, we're just trees. It's all fine.
How do you normally navigate through this area, Mirth? You're a fae.
Do I know how to navigate this area? I haven't been here in like forever, no?
You've never been here. You were born in Orland.
Oh,
Wait,
that's right.
You've
I've never
been here?
No.
No, that's why I wanted to get here because I've heard of my ancestors. I know my ancestors are originally
Yes.
from here,
To
but
your
I've never been here because like my whole time I've been alive, it's been brutal here.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
To your knowledge, you are the first sort of mortals, kind of mortals, mortal-ish people to intentionally enter Virat in a very long time. Mostly because everyone else has better sense.
I was right. This
Everyone
place
else
sucks.
is smart.
I mean, to be clear, Ghost, it's quite lovely. If you like forests, if you like ethereal beauty, if you like wilderness and mystery, it is a very beautiful place. It just doesn't feel remotely normal. Like you don't see space and time bending around you, but you can kind of tell that it is. You know that you are, you physically walked here, so it's just another land, but something about crossing the border, it's also almost like you've traveled a great distance into some other type of reality. And I would say with your psionic senses, you're getting all kinds of weird pings and kind of synesthesia. Like you can feel the emotion of green.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you're getting a weird kind of extra layer because you're psychically sensitive. You're getting like weird mixes of all of your six senses kind of boiling around together, which again is interesting, and not directly impairing yet, but it's certainly an unusual and somewhat unsettling experience. I mean, everything's a little glowy.
Hey, Peckin.
Yes.
Is everything supposed to suck?
Oh no, your world is so drab and disgusting and smelly. Isn't this lovely? You never know what's going to happen.
It's nice, but it's
That
also
tree might decide to try to eat you. You never know. It might.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
That
at.
rock could
It's
turn into a
nice.
troll and try to kill you.
Oh no. Oh,
The ground
geez,
could
bud.
open up and be filled with hungry hands with teeth on their palms, and they could slowly chew you to death.
Peckin. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I
think we get it, man.
I don't know. I don't think I get it. Can you make up another example?
Well, you could fall asleep and wake up, and it's 1,000 years later, and your hair is 20 feet long, and everyone you've ever loved or care about is dead, long dead.
Okay. All right. Now I get it. Thank you. Thank
Or you could ride with
It was
Wild Hunt
just
and belong
Meg
to the
that
Wild
was,
Hunt
like, a messed
forever.
up stater.
Clarified.
No one would do that.
No, I'm like very. That's why I told you I'm very human comparatively.
Oh, you used to be. I mean, you're still filthy and just riddled with mortality, but you've gotten a little bit better.
The mortality is filth.
Of course it is. It's an impurity. Oh, don't worry. You don't need to worry about it because, well, parts of you are going to live forever and ever in the prison that is your soul.
All right. Okay. All right. Settle down. How can you lead us to this factory, or are we just going to sit here talking forever
Well,
about your nonsense? This
no.
is crazy.
Well,
I don't have time for this.
do you want...
We
What,
got
what-
airship days coming up, man. We got to get back.
Oh, we have all the time in the world. Literally.
But we're mortal. We don't have all the time in the world. That's the point.
Well, you're all sort of mortal. But anyway, that's why you're not screaming in agony right now. Calling out your own eyes. Anyway, so, well, what order do you want to go in?
What do you mean?
Well, we have to walk the seasons, of course.
We have to what?
Walk the seasons as you do.
I look at Ghost, who's the smart one. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
So I personally know things about the Feywild. Can I spew stuff?
Sure. Because some spirit within you might know that. You have people of Fey ancestry in the menagerie.
And you really are the smart one.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you're not that smart, but you are definitely the smartest member of the party.
We are not smart.
With a 12
Not
int
good.
or whatever it used to be, you are still by far the smartest member of the party. So,
Gotcha. All right. Well, so this is sort of the Feywild, right? So
well, yes, more or less.
okay,
We don't use that
cool.
term, but sure.
Is it bad? Should I not use it?
No, it's fine. No one would ever
Okay.
be offended.
Okay, cool. Anyways, time is weird. So, yes, exactly. I believe by which order you mean literally which order we're about to experience the actual real seasons.
Of course. Of course.
Okay.
I'll go first. I'm not afraid. It's fine.
Well, yes.
I mean,
But we have to get to the
want experience
crossroads. We have to get to the center point because that's where the factory is.
Also, Peckin, do you know any way to stop the factory in a way that's cool and doesn't kill us?
Of course not.
Ah,
Other than
great!
well, we could reactivate the factory and find a bunch of workers, and they could siphon off the magical energy and create all kinds of wonderful goods that we could sell to the mortals. Wreak havoc on them.
That sounds like a thing that.
I was into it until that last bit.
Well, I mean, not
Yeah.
directly, but they have a tendency to become very jealous when someone else has a very powerful magic item and they kill themselves over it. And each other.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Dark, but
Peckin, would you be upset if we blew it up?
That would be very interesting. I wonder what would happen.
yeah.
probably an
I feel like we're gonna find out.
explosion.
God,
Yeah.
there's no way out
Is
of
magic
this.
flammable?
No, of course not. I mean,
No.
not exactly. But I like where you're thinking. You can always try.
Yeah, who needs a plan? We got ideas.
Yeah, we
I
could have
would like
kind
to
of like a overarching umbrella of what we would kind of like to do.
Ooh, I think you should definitely throw all of your magical might into the maelstrom and see what happens.
So we're not doing that.
So that's probably off the table then.
Why don't we just
Alright.
get there and then assess the situation, right?
Okay.
You know what?
Okay.
That's a plan. I'll take it.
Yeah.
So we have
That's
to
a
choose
plan.
the order of the seasons, like winter, then summer, then spring, then fall.
Sure, is that the order you want?
I just thought winter we could get it over with, that, but we could go summer then winter.
You
Or,
could.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think winter will be harshest.
Oh, not necessarily.
Well, that's why I said I'm not very smart. That's just what I think. I'm just thinking. I still think with winter will be the harshest.
Possibly
So-
going in the normal
So-
order might be best.
What's the
Winter,
normal
spring,
order?
Summer, fall.
Yeah.
Right? Winter?
I
Is there a normal order?
Oh, I don't
we
think
just
so.
Go for it.
Oh god.
But fine. Someone make
Listen,
a choice.
I want to go winter first.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll
here we
go
go.
winter, summer,
Winter, spring, summer.
Winter, spring, summer, fall. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
winter, spring, summer, fall.
Oh, you mean chronological order? How dull. That's
Yes.
fine.
I want to make this place as dull as I physically can because it is the exact opposite.
All right. Well, come this way. Winter's over here. He will lead you through a thicket of hemlocks, probably. Maybe a few yew hedges that quickly become replaced by small conifers, then large conifers. And as you step forward, few little wisps of cold, icy air, a few little sparkles of ice crystals drawn with them. And then after maybe 5 or 6 steps, you are crunching through snow. It is beautiful and pristine. It is a winter wonderland.
Can I throw a snowball at port?
100% make an attack roll.
Okay.
Just your, but it's strength plus your proficiency, because of course you're proficient with snow. You're proficient with your own poop, so you're probably proficient with snowballs.
Thank you. Okay. Ugh. I did I did an 11.
Yeah. It
I don't
goes
think I got
it
that.
goes whizzing by Port. Port, an evil snowball attacks you. What do you do?
I look at Lissa T and it's like I'm disappointed that you missed.
Yeah, who's
I'm
Lissa
sorry.
T?
Blaze. Blase.
I was just trying to get your attention to look up at all the beautiful surroundings, Port. I feel like you're not appreciating it for what it is.
I'm in, it is pretty for being a horrible hellscape.
Hope this isn't
Full of-
hell.
Full of danger.
Hell's that
and
way.
Unpredictable magics.
It's too cold to be a hellscape.
Yes.
This is our fate. This is our fate land. Aren't you excited to be in our, in our ancestors' lands?
I'm excited to find a solution that's plaguing the town that has all of our friends and family in it.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, the
Also,
poor
am I
mortals.
Am I correct in thinking that this is what the Fey Queen wants?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Mirth has defied her. This is 100% Mirth and her friends' completely unique and self-derived initiative.
Can I?
Mirth
can
is
I
immune.
incite that?
Mirth is immune to the Fey Queen's machinations.
Oh no. So
That
Ghost,
doesn't
here's
sound
the
Very,
thing.
very powerful.
Here's the thing.
Very headstrong.
The first reason we were coming here was because the Fey Queen promised Mirth the crown. She was going to be like Queen of Red.
She already had a crown from the
know.
Fey Queen, and then she
Yeah, but she's
rejected
gonna be-
it.
She's going to be a real queen of something. A
Well,
thing.
a member of the court, yes, but then she rejected the crown. She's like, I have too many
yeah.
things going on. Boo, boo, boo.
No, I was
It just means there's room for
tired of-
someone else.
Listen, I was
Yes?
tired of having things happening and not getting help with stuff when she wants things. She wants people to come here. We got to have the mist knock it off. And she wasn't interested in making the mist stop.
Yes, and then
So I wasn't
little,
interested
little
in helping
ghosty
people
asked
get here.
nicely, and then she sent me to help you, and I am.
Oh, yes, we're having a great time now. Thank
Oh,
goodness
look at it,
that
lovely.
Ghost had that
Blaze is playing
conversation.
snowball fights. You're having a wonderful time. Oh,
Why
we
should she
should
send an assistant?
we should be cautious though around the solstice tree. It's been a bit.
The what?
The solstice tree. At the heart of winter.
What happens at the solstice tree?
All sorts of horrible things have happened over time.
Oh, my God, great.
How
Oh,
do we avoid it?
ancient mortals used to trek here and sacrifice each other for the Fey Queen's pleasure, and I mean, she didn't really care because they're just mortals, but they thought that it would buy them a little bit of favor. It was always amusing to watch them when that never happened. But anyway, we have to pass quite close, and we don't know exactly how it is right now, so just be cautious. Okay.
Is there ever anything like good that you're going to tell us, or is it always just ominously bad news?
Look around you at the beauty and the wonder. Is this not
Okay.
good?
It is pretty.
I
Yes,
think
exactly.
Beckett's definitions of pretty much every word are strange.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I've been alive a very long time. So, shall we trek?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
don't make snowmen, they'll come alive.
Okay.
Don't eat the snow, you'll never leave.
All
Don't-
right,
Any
eyes
other
on my-
rules?
Don't eat the berries, they'll give you gas. And does anyone have like a little scarf or something I can wear? It's ever so chilly.
No.
That's okay, I don't really feel cold. I just like to complain. Follow me. He
It's relatable.
he skips along down what to him is a trail, but to you is just like random meandering through these kind of randomly scattered woods. And here it is largely kind of periodic openings with little small stands and almost ribbons of forest. So unlike where you were before, doesn't feel like deep wood. The trees are a bit smaller. They're all conifers. They're probably somewhat stunted because they have lived in winter since forever. And then in a distance, you hear a very bright tinkling sound, almost like wind chimes, but it's got a little bit of crackle to it. Maybe it's a little bit more tinny than that. And there's a bit of that familiar shimmer, almost like light through deep water, just kind of peeking through the trees as he skips along and leads you deeper and deeper into winter. And assuming you follow, you enter into what is a very large glade. In the center of it is a fruit tree. A very, very large and obviously ancient fruit tree laden with fruit. Apples? Pears? Hard to tell. But
Is it all the same fruit or different fruits?
all the same fruit, all apparently quite ripe. There is a beautiful, sweet, maybe even slightly spicy aroma emitting from the tree. And the boughs, instead of being laden with snow, are just laden with these almost like grapefruit-sized, smooth-skinned, kind of white, golden dappled fruit. It's very appetizing.
On your guard, everyone. The Feywild may not be able to lie, but it will always deceive.
Oh, it's true. You're quite clever. Would you like an apple?
I don't really understand what you just said, but
The Feywild cannot. Most of the Fey can't tell an outright factual lie, but they can define anything the way they want.
Yeah.
They'll say things that are half truths constantly.
I'm a fae. Is that? Are you being mean?
No, I think it's more for like Verette
Like real fae.
Fae.
Full-
Yeah.
full-
Proper
I think
fae.
we're kind of like we grew up in a very non-fae area.
The word you're
Okay,
looking for
our-
is polluted.
Our last ghost was just so nice, you know. I just want to.
Well,
The word you're looking
She was-
for is polluted.
yes.
Rude.
Okay, perfect.
But
All right,
Ghost,
Ghost. We're
you-
still friends.
you look famished. Would you like an apple?
Also, hey, fun rule, guys, for Faye: never take anything ever.
Well, the question for you, Ghost, is do you want an apple? Will save, please. Wisdom save, sorry.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. So, should I be rolling this in Roll20 or?
No, just roll it in D&D Beyond.
Can do. That's a 16.
Oh, well. You really want an apple.
Oh no!
And you reach out toward it.
Can I do
And-
it as I'm telling the others not to take anything?
Yes, you're like, never ever
Guys,
take anything from the you reaching
Don't
out.
take anything from the Fae as I'm literally grabbing this apple.
Yes.
It's the worst possible decision you can make. Really, it's oh god.
Yes.
Can we intervene?
Well,
I want to judo chop him in the arm.
I know. Can we yeah?
before you have a chance to intervene, however, because a 16 actually does make it just.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You put your hand on it and you can feel power. And it's enough of a jolt. Like you were expecting a smooth, maybe slightly chilly peel of an apple, but what you feel is like there's a jolt of like raw ether going through you. It's like, oh, wait a second, that's not the thing. And maybe you weren't paying attention. It was that jolt that kind of like, oh, why was I reaching out? And then Peck is just kind of looking at you. That was a close one.
It certainly was. Could you please not do that again?
It's not me, it's you. Always wanting things you can't have.
This place sucks, guys.
You'll get used to it. If you're lucky. So, where to next?
Was that winter?
Well, we're going to leave Winter, but I need to know where you want to go next so I can tell which direction to go. We're at the heart right now. Or we can stay here. See what
I
happens.
believe spring was our destination.
Right. Ordinary flow of time. Well, come this way, I suppose. He will traipse off. And you follow. And you don't really feel the transition. The transition into winter was something that you could like mark a spot in your mind when it's like, oh, the trees changed, the temperature changed. This is a bit more gradual. And it feels like you walk for hours and you are just about to start complaining about slogging through snow endlessly, your boots getting filled with melted snow, and you're starting to feel a little bit hungry and tired, even though the sun kind of tends to move in a circle more than it does go up and down. Before you realize that you're trudging through fields of early spring wildflowers. There are copses of trees here and there, but it's relatively open meadow. And it is filled with mayflies and dragonflies and fireflies and butterflies and moths the size of dinner plates. You hear birdsong chattering from a nearby copse, but it sounds almost like they're sharing a joke and laughing at your expense. There's something intelligent and communicative about the sound.
Are the insects safe? I mean, they're large, but are they safe for us?
I mean, they haven't eaten you yet.
Yet.
I'm gonna put up my hood and assume a battle stance.
Sure. Meanwhile, many of the flying and crawling insects are very interested in exploring the 1,000 pockets on your cloak.
No, those are mine.
Little small glowy gnats just kind of flitting in and out. You can you pat one of your pockets and a little puff of them fly out. They don't appear to be doing any harm. They're just exploring.
Okay. Well.
See, isn't this lovely? Oh,
No, not that one. That's the poop pocket. Okay.
That one, that has a little bit of a whiff to it. Isn't this so much better? Don't you like it? Isn't it nice? Couldn't you just stay here forever?
No.
Streams of clean water.
Is there any way to speed this up?
That's a scary question because there might be, and it might be time dilation.
That's fair.
I mean, there's all sorts of things we could try.
No, it's fine. Let's just keep walking, but let's keep the pace up. I
will say, you take a step and you feel weird. Like your spine feels weird and your joints feel weird and your teeth feel weird and the world goes blurry. You all look back at Mirth and Mirth is wizened.
What?
What does that mean?
Ancient. Straggly gray hair, wrinkled skin, kind of wobbly on your haunches.
Hey, Mirth, but maybe you better slow it back down, huh?
Fast enough for you, Mirth. It's just an illusion. Don't worry about it. And it fades.
As I say, I start prepping a fireball.
Right? If I'm going down, you're all coming with me. Totally fine. Yeah. So, we're going to have across a little stream. Just don't disturb the salmon. By which I mean don't wake him. Because if you wake him, he'll never shut up.
Oh, it's a single thing? There's just one salmon?
Yes. It's the salmon of wisdom. Don't you know anything?
Very little.
I imagine he does.
Oh, he knows everything. And he's not afraid to tell you about it.
Oh, okay. So we're avoiding him. Otherwise, we'll be stuck talking to him forever.
It's ever so tiresome. Yes.
Okay.
And the wisdom that he imparts is probably not good for your delicate mortal brains.
So you don't like talking to this guy, huh?
No.
Oh, jeez, bud.
My head is as empty as a coconut. He'll shake it back and forth and you hear a little bit of a slosh. Nothing in there but sparkles and malice. But you know.
Malice. Wait, hold on.
Yes. So, be ever so cautious as we cross the stream. You're looking at what stream? And then there's a stream in front of you, almost like it draws itself across the landscape. Parting the flowers and reeds and creating what is just a lovely, beautiful, not particularly shallow rill. He delicately hops from stone to stone, stopping a bit in the minute, looking very cautiously from side to side, watching the patterns on the water. And then hops across. Your turn. Carefully, carefully, quiet.
Any tips?
Carefully, carefully, quiet. I thought you were the smart one. All right. Who's next? So, I would like everyone who crosses to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Just tell me who goes first.
16.
Okay.
Sorry, that was dramatic. I got a 5.
Oh, jeez, bud.
I'm a
Got
centaur.
a 20.
Oh, lovely.
I was meant to fall over anyway.
Yeah, I'll make sure to go last.
What was your roll?
I got a fancy 12.
Oh, good. So, Port,
Yo.
who looks like kind of a beefy fightery kind. I mean, he's not large, but he's like wears a breastplate and very much looks like a martial person. So maybe you're expecting kind of fightery, but he's very nimble on his feet.
Who are
And
you talking about?
you,
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, Meta. Okay, so it says, is this new? I have advantage on dexterity against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Do I get to roll again?
no,
Okay.
it's not like a
Well, I
trap.
was
It's not like a trap or an
excited.
area of effect thing.
Yeah, this definitely
It's
isn't a trap.
literally just trying not to fall into the water.
Oh, okay. All
Because
right.
the stones
Not
are
very good at
slippery
that.
and they have a tendency to move under your feet, like they don't like being stepped on. But for those who don't know Port and would expect Paladin, therefore kind of rrr, Port is very, very much more kind of swashbucklery and agile. So leaps across with very few problems. Mirth also hops across even more nimbly.
I'm
I
still
will.
gonna
Go ahead.
congratulate Port on his nimbleness at the other side.
All right.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm gonna be like, that was impressive. I didn't expect it, Port. All right.
Oh.
So Blaze steps across, and you get about halfway. And maybe it's because you're heavier, maybe it's because your hooves are shaped a little bit differently from Mirth's cloven hooves. You just can't quite get the same traction. And you slip. And your foot sinks into the fetlock. And you feel something beneath. Something
Did you just step on it?
springy and muscular that flexes underneath, and the entire river there it's a little eye breaking because it's not like the water sloshes, it's like the shape of the river has a wave in it as almost as if it responds to being poked by your hooves.
Also, I think I need a trip to a farrier, apparently.
I will say that Ghost, seeing Blaze in distress, leaps forward to try to help. And then the result of your failed check is that you likewise find yourself calf deep in very, very cold mountain water.
I was
Luckily.
hoping to go last because I thought I would do good.
Right?
Holy water.
Well, now you're both in the
Why
water.
didn't you just use the hobby horse? I'm confused.
You didn't tell Ghost about the hobby horse. You have a flying hobby horse.
What? As I'm swimming in the water. What do you mean?
Yep. And then you hear a voice. Who are you? What do you seek? How can I help?
Nope.
It's very resonant, very deep.
We are but
Seems to come from everywhere.
travelers who would like to.
No, don't. I'm like swimming. Don't ask me that question.
We are but travelers who would like to see the many wonders of Verret, and also perhaps help to ease the craziness of the amount of magic coming out of this factory.
We want to free the town of the shackles of their mental strife.
Yes, your mist is all up in our face, and we wanted to relax.
Now, darn it.
The mist is not mine, little one. But I sense you have many questions, and, forgive my saying, are quite ignorant.
No, that's fair.
How can I help you on your journey?
Do you happen to know anything about the magic place and how to perhaps stop the magic place from leaking so much mist into the mortal worlds?
Yes.
Are you lying to
Cool
me?
technicality.
Of course not.
Okay. I accept that.
Here, friends, let me help you out. And the stones underneath you move. Only they're not stones. They're gray and pinkish scales. As this massive body rises up out of the water. The body is larger than this little rill. So it's another kind of like weird forced perspective kind of situation where the creature coming out is much larger than the opening that it's emerging from. But it basically just like shoulders you, and Ghost and Blaze kind of slide onto the shore. Relax. Let me tell you a tale. A long time ago, there was a child, a mortal child, who wished nothing more than for peace and prosperity for her village. But unfortunately, these were difficult, trying times. The other mortal tribes sought to prey on this child's family. They brought famine and pestilence and war. And all she did was wish for things to be better. And her heart was true and pure. And it called out to the Fae Queen, who, let's face it, has always had a bit of a soft spot for you mortals. And so the Fae Queen offered a boon. She took a tiny sliver of her essence and placed it in this child's heart. And with that, the child understood the mastery of magic. And the child used that magic first in small ways to mend things that were broken, to ease the fears and concerns of those around her. But as the child grew, the ways that she wielded the Fae Queen's magic also grew. She learned that she could punish those who intruded upon her land. She could repay their rapacious actions with plagues and famine of her own. Soon, her entire village was safe from those without. And after many generations of tutelage, as she grew, married, and had children, and those children married and had children throughout generation to generation as she persisted, and a little bit of that essence was carried on to her descendants, they became safe. They became free, all as a gift of the Fae Queen. In a desire to repay the Fae Queen for her bounty, they found a way to combine those little shards of her blessing, to concentrate the magic that they all collectively wielded, and to draw forth from the ether raw power. And from that they crafted the most amazing tools and implements and weapons and things even more strange and wondrous. And then they traded with their cousins, those who had retreated to the mortal lands, because these people were no longer truly mortal. They had adopted the Fae Queen, and she adopted them. That is the beginning of Stengrove. So, if you wish to find a way to end the concentration of magic, that portal into the etheric, from which the mists spring, You simply must speak to the descendants and convince them to act on your behalf. They won't be easy to find, though.
Why won't they be easy to find?
Well, they're quite mad now, of course.
Because of the mist?
Well, no, because of all the years, and because of the Fey Queen's absence. Well, and they're still at least partly mortal, and they've been living near a magical nexus for thousands of years. It's sort of an inevitable consequence. But their service has been great, and if you can restore them somewhat, then their service might continue.
Okay. And that's the only way, is to get to enlist their aid to help shut down the factory that they created.
Well, it's a way.
I mean, what
Or
could we
you could-
possibly
well-
offer to motivate them to destroy what they've created? Do you know what I mean?
I can certainly find other stories to tell.
This seems like a rabbit hole.
Pretty good story. What's the satyr doing?
The satyr is stomping around in a circle going la 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 la.
I wink at him.
He winks back.
Is he still plugging his ears?
Yeah.
All right.
I wave at him.
He waggles his fingers at you.
So while he's attempting to not hear, what are the odds you think this guy actually brings us back out?
I mean, he is following the orders of the Fey Queen to some extent. As chaotic as his behavior is, he does seem to be doing what he's supposed to be doing, which is leading us to where we need to go.
Yeah, but if his only instruction was to lead us there...
That's true. Yeah, I guess we didn't really talk about specifically a return trip, but
Maybe we should try and find some way to get something over him?
you're the smart one.
All right, well... Okay, I'll try and figure something out.
Well, also, I imagine if we get in and we survive whatever doing we're going to be doing, then if we were stuck here, I think because you have such a nice connection with the Fey Queen, I think if we were really stranded, you could probably ask her for help. I might not be able to because I'm in the doghouse, but she liked whatever version of you we had yesterday, so maybe you could just channel that.
I'll try, but this me has a problem with authority.
Just think puppy dog. Just think like puppy dog eyes with the Fey Queen. She'll love you.
Yeah.
It sucks. Let's go.
Why does everything suck?
What? No more stories. I know so much. And there are so few visitors these days.
Can you tell us a story about how to return to the mortal land from here?
And they're saying I'm the smart one.
There are so many. There are as many ways out of fairy as there are ways in. You could accept a quest to slay a great beast. You could find a mirror that shows your true self, face the darkness within and conquer it, and be declared a knight of fairydom as a result. Be granted the permission to travel through the mortal lands except for one night a year where you must attend the fairy court and dance to the Fey Queen's pleasure. Shall I go on?
Is there one where we just like hail a taxi and just like easily go out without having to find or do something crazy?
No, you simply go out the way you came in, or you can go in deeper. Going in deeper is the same as going out in some cases. Because at the heart of fairy is also its boundary.
Well, that
You get
seems
that right,
straightforward at
Blaze?
first. Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. It seems straightforward at first until, going out and coming in is the same thing. Listen, I can say
We
the
just have to
seasons.
travel
I
through
can
the
see the
seasons in
seasons
reverse.
forwards. Yeah, I can say the seasons forwards and backwards. That's
Right.
as far as I get.
We'll just not forget which season we did in order, and maybe we can just do it in reverse, like you said.
We did them in
Winter-
chronological order, like boring
Yeah.
people, so it should work.
Yeah, we
Our
started with
favor.
winter because I really wanted to.
All right.
Any more stories? Any more ways I can help you?
Do we know anything specifically about the factory? Like, I mean, a factory in the middle of this magical land seems so, I don't know. It seems I don't know, to kill the landscape, I guess.
Well, I think you would. I'm not going to penalize you for that one. I will say, Peckin will be like, I can read your lips, by the way. When I say a factory, I don't mean like one of your mortal factories. I mean a place that makes things.
Oh, I'm thinking like, puffs of
A big
smoke
building.
and stuff.
Oh no,
I'm
of course
thinking
not.
a building. Oh, okay.
Also,
Thanks,
are you
Peckin.
done yet? It's been quite a while. This is ever so tiresome.
Can you define quite a while?
Well, listen to your stomach, small friend. You are starving.
Oh no, the stories take up lots of real time.
Yes, of
It's a
course
time
they
traveler.
do.
We get
You should've
penalized.
You
You
are.
should have eaten that apple.
You are. Yes, you are. You are all feeling quite weak.
All right, we should go.
Yeah, we might miss airship day at this point.
No, not airship day.
It's fine. It's only been 3 days.
I won't have it.
3 days.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the stories are.
Come, friends, before you go, drink. And Peckin will say, it's probably
No.
okay. But you don't. So you could have, but
No.
so you get out of range of the salmon, who then shrinks back down to a very small, like actual salmon-sized fish, plops back into the water, and then the little stream kind of winds its way back across the landscape. You empty your water skins down your gullets. You cram whatever food you can find, which isn't a whole lot, but you have enough food on you and enough water to at least not be almost dead from dehydration and starvation. So, summer now.
Oh.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, right. Excellent. You all look a little peaked, though. Would you like to take a rest? We can take a little
No.
nappy for you.
We seriously do not have time.
Not anymore, you don't. I warned you not to talk to the salmon.
Yeah, you
So don't
did,
blame
that's
me.
fair.
You did.
See, I'm very
That was
helpful.
on us.
I'm very, very
actually
helpful.
wasn't
On us, yeah.
I wasn't listening to him at all.
You should always do what Peckin says, and then you'll be safe.
That's also fair, Blaze. That's also fair.
So, the transition from spring into summer it's like a mirage. You're moving through these meadows with all the butterflies and dragonflies and mayflies and fireflies coming out in the middle of the day, swarming around you. And the press of them gets thicker and thicker as you approach this kind of shimmering, like heat haze just standing in the air. You step across and it is hot. It is humid. It is incredibly green. You look behind you at where you've just come from spring, and all you see is summer field stretching on for eternity. You see copses of fruit trees just laden, almost cracking under the weight of fruit. You see fruit of every season on every imaginable type of vine growing in great profusion around you. And as you look, you can see fruit swelling. You can see vines growing. You can see the grasses taking root, growing up, setting seed, landing the seed back in the soil, and then a new generation emerging from the soil before your very eyes. The smell is almost nauseating because it smells so fertile. It smells of every kind of vegetable ripeness that you can possibly imagine all at once. If you weren't already hungry, you would be starving. What I'm saying is, if you weren't already hungry, you would still be hungry just because of the smell of it. Your body reacts like it just wants to stop and gorge itself on this bounty. I think I would like it if everyone were to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Aw, bud.
Uh-oh. That's a natural one.
I thought I got
no.
that too, but I did not.
Well, if you get a natural one, you get to re-roll it because you're lucky.
Oh yeah, that would have been way better actually.
I got a 4 total.
Oh dear.
Dang.
I got a
I got it.
19.
Nice. I got a 10.
I got a 12.
Oh, okay. So who didn't beat a 16?
Everyone except for Myrtle.
Mirth is good.
Myrtle.
Myrtle the turd.
Sorry, that's a character from my campaign.
So you, 3 of you at least, are having a hard time making your way through these clutching vines and vegetables and herbs, etc., that spring up around you. And they seem to conspire to like stick to you. And as you, like, if you stop for just a moment, they try to like grow up around you. And we'll say that for Blaze, it's some sort of wild berry, no thorns, it's not doing any harm to you, but it just wraps itself around your antlers and then very rapidly grows little clusters of bright ruby-like fruit that just dangle right in front of your mouth and emit the most delicious odor. You can see little pearls of juice forming on them, like they're so ripe they're about to pop.
That weirded me out, man.
Port, some sort of like minty herb that just smells so clean and so fresh. It's almost like it's like I don't know how to describe it, like spearmint or something, but sweeter. Grows up around you and just almost lulls you into a sense of peace with its heady aroma. Ghost, flowering, like moonflowers. You know what I'm talking about? The kind of trumpet-shaped ones that only open at night.
Yeah, yeah.
So you are surrounded by swirling tendrils of deep, deep green that are purple at the tip, as this great vine of night blooming flowers grows up around you, begins to sprout and bud, and then they all open at once. It's this amazing combination of like jasmine and vanilla and honeysuckle and flowering nicotiana and just like all these really, really heady, almost musky, but very floral scents simultaneously trigger just a wave of sense memories throughout your personality and throughout many of the other spirits within, just like deeply getting into your memories and your mind and triggering a flood of mostly pleasant images. What do you do, Mirth? Because your friends are now just...
Well, I'm going to turn around and just be kind of confused, first of all. Like, what are y'all doing? Why are you getting so slowed down? Like, what's all this stuff? How come it's like, I'm like just mostly confused.
And you can tell that there may be, your friends are maybe preoccupied.
Yeah, okay.
As they almost welcome this overgrowth over themselves. As Blaze kind of just is like, it's like bobbing for apples, only it's these little fruits that always stay just outside her reach. She's maybe got her tongue out. She's like trying to grab just one of them. It's very silly looking.
So I'm probably laughing first.
Yes.
And then I'm
and Peckin is
realizing
laughs
that
too.
this might be bad.
It's hilarious.
And then I'm like, Peckin, stop. And he's like, you laugh too. I'm like, you stop
Yes.
it.
Yes. I guess the Summerland couldn't find anything bitter enough to tempt you with.
Oh, wow. Okay. Listen, I need to do something about this. So are they actually physically being engulfed?
Oh yeah. They're covered.
Or
They
it's
look
not
like
just like
they look like
okay.
topiaries at this point.
Okay.
You can see like faces and like fingers of outstretched hands, but they've stopped and have allowed this overgrowth to basically engulf them. And they seem
Okay.
quite peaceful and happy about it.
Can I well, geez, bud, I don't know. Can I can I throw like a really low level something at him or something?
Who are you asking?
I don't myself, I guess, because everyone else is doing things. I'm not sure what to do because I don't want to injure my teammates, but I also I don't know how else. Peckin, what do I do? Can I throw a fireball at him? Not a fireball.
Can I give you a little hint? Just a little hint.
Yes,
hint.
please.
It starts with a f and it ends with an eyeball.
Okay, so I'm not going to do the fireball. That's too much, Peckin.
That's fine. We could go along by ourselves and just leave them here to enjoy themselves.
No, Peckin.
We can swing back and pick them up on the way.
No, I'm going to do can't I do like a really, really low level like missile at him?
You can. It won't do any good though.
Why?
Because I'm telling you, I'm here to help you, aren't I?
Yes.
Fireball
you're
or
here to help
nothing.
me, I suppose. Fireball or nothing.
Yes.
You want me to fireball my team?
Yes.
You're saying a fireball is going to do something to that magic tendril stuff.
Yes.
But
But your
missiles
little
aren't?
spooky missiles aren't going to do anything.
It's gonna roast these yummy berries. That's what it's gonna do.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Bake them into a pie.
Mm.
Peckin, what
So
if I hurt my
hungry.
friends with this
You
fireball?
will. They'll be fine
What
though.
if I hurt them enough where they're going to die?
Oh, you're not that powerful.
All right, that's fair.
The shade.
I know. I'm like, but I can't. I'm like, no, okay.
Challenge accepted.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna throw a fireball at him then.
Yes.
This doesn't seem right.
That's
But let's do it.
Okay.
So I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, please.
I know I'm kind of charmed, but can I still use my
Evasion still counts. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you're gonna take at worst half.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage, and you're gonna take at worst half damage. Ghost.
So,
You said it was a disadvantage dex save?
Yeah.
Got it.
Disadvantage
Am I-
because you're effectively charmed.
Right.
Oh, okay. Which
Well-
is incapacitated, probably.
No, not incapacitated. Just.
Oh.
So your uncanny dodge or whatever it is will. This is something you can see, so you'll be able to resist some of it. Or does it
So
give you
just a
advantage? So it's a
regular
straight roll for you. Yeah, you can see
It
Mirth
says-
about to cast a fireball on you, and
Okay,
part of you
yeah,
at least is
it gives me advantage, so yeah, I assume.
advantage plus
straight
disadvantage
roll,
is straight
right?
roll. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I got 14.
Cool. I wonder what the DC is. Yes.
So
What'd you get there,
rolled
Blaze?
one.
Oh no, I didn't do it bad as Ghost. I got a 9.
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. What'd you get there,
Oh,
Ghost?
my total was 10, actually, with the 1.
Oh, a
Oh,
natural one, you
Christ.
re-roll.
Oh,
Natural one, you
get to
re-roll.
re-roll a natural one. 'cause
Oh,
you're
yeah, I did get to
lucky.
reroll it.
And
Yeah.
and technically, when you are rolling it, it's weird the way that luck. I think halfling luck applies the same way the lucky feat does. What you effectively do is you got your 2 d20s. Now you roll a third one, and you get to
Right.
choose which of them. No, read what the halfling lucky says, because it's the text. Because the lucky feat actually says you get to roll another one and choose, and that applies for advantage and disadvantage. I think this one just means if you roll a natural one, you may re-roll that die and must take the higher, or must take the latter, the second one.
You can re-roll the die and must use the new roll.
Okay, so then just re-roll the one and see what you get, and you
Yes,
still have to
I
take the
did.
lower.
I will take the lower, which is a 20.
Wow, excellent, dirty 20, but yeah, cool.
Dirty
So
20,
you take no damage. as Mirth sets off I assume, level 3 fireball. Right,
Yeah, I'm
Mirth?
gonna do level 3.
Go ahead and roll up the damage, though, because some of your folks are going to get a little singed.
I know.
We can still be
Okay.
friends.
I know. I'm real sorry. I'm probably gonna yell. Here is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, "I'm really sorry," and then I'm gonna throw it out there.
And Becca's just jumping up and down in glee. Yes. Ooh.
And we've got, let's see.
It's a fair number of 5s and
12.
6s.
Yeah, well, I picked today to be good at rolling. So that's 15, and that's 14, so 29.
Ouch.
That's not that bad. I think it's below average for a fireball. That's fine. So 29, actually no, because neither of you made the save, and so you don't get to have it. So Port and Blaze take 29 points of damage.
Oh my God. I'll heal you back up. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and are momentarily on fire as the herbs and berries. Now the nice thing is, Blaze, that this flash of heat, it makes all the berries kind of pop, 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 pop in your face, and you do get a lovely kind of like berry acid facial.
Oh,
And it's very tasty. It's a refreshing flavor in your mouth before the burn hits, and then it's like ouchie.
worth it.
The thing with what happens to Ghost is somewhat odd. So this grave flower vine that has grown up around Ghost, it's not that Ghost dodges or suddenly comes back to consciousness and does something super amazing and acrobatic. It's more that as the fire begins to explode around Ghost, all of the trumpets lock together, almost like shields. And they take the brunt and are instantly incinerated to ash. And so we just see Ghost standing there as the flowers and then the vines holding the flowers just disintegrate into a poof of slightly sparkly ash. And you were left untouched, Ghost.
Sick.
That's impressive.
Guys, did you see it? Was
Yes,
that cool?
Yes, you're very, very special, aren't you?
I guess. You said it, not me.
I'm telling you, Ghost, this was worth it.
Yeah, I totally. Oh God, Blaze, are you okay?
Peckin will walk up.
Feeling great.
Peckin will walk up and do this and kind of wipe on one of your arms. You taste like pie.
Peckin, Lord,
No touch.
boundaries.
Peckin. We do consent around here, Peckin.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Can I do a? Can we do something to heal these two?
You probably ought to. You just
Can we
zap the crap out
take
of them.
The thing is, logically, the best way to do this would be to take a short rest. But also, I'm scared to do that in this
Yeah,
zone.
because that might be like 50 years.
Well, or another save. And this time, maybe
Yeah.
you will all fail.
What is my? Are they D8s for my wand?
Yes.
Okay.
Number of charges times D8 plus your charisma at the end.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna heal. I'm just gonna do 5 and 5 because I've got a full 20 in there.
Okay.
Anyway. So I'm gonna roll for Blaze first. And we got 7, 14, 17, 18, 19. And then my charisma is 5.
Yep,
So
plus 5.
24.
24 points to you, Blaze.
24
Thank
to
you.
Blaze. And then for Port, we've got, oh my gosh, I rolled 4 3s. That's unfortunate. And a 4. For you get 16,
You
21.
take 20 more points of damage.
No, 21.
21. You get 21 back.
Yeah. Yeah, you're perfectly fine.
Still very badly burned, but
I'm still very badly burned.
Well, the nice
still
thing,
alive.
the medicinal herbs that were incinerated around you formed a poultice.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I
You
know
s-
what that is because of Back for Blood.
Yes, you smell
Yeah,
faintly
it's a card.
medicinal, and you smell like medicine, and Blaze tastes like pie. And Ghost,
I'm like the only just chilling person. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
a feature.
right? It's the look.
I know it's off topic, but Lissa, that Back for Blood game earlier, holy crap.
I know. It hurt me. Hurt my
So
hurt
many
my soul.
specials.
Yep.
Well, specials. That's an interesting idea.
It's just like
It
us.
wasn't special.
No, don't do it.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Anyway, I guess we have to go to boring old autumn now, right? It's my favorite time of year.
I love autumn. Yeah.
Didn't you just call it boring?
Well,
Yeah.
I was just, being silly. So
Well, there's a first time for everything.
he hops along playing actually a somewhat somber tune on his stolen pen pipes. It switches to a minor key and becomes ever so slightly haunting, as your transition to autumn is a great wind that sweeps along these endless fields of bounty, picking up leaves and shoots and fruits and pulling them, ripping them into the air. And once they become airborne, they shrivel and dry and just become little flying flecks that swirl around you until your vision is largely obscured, but you push your way through it and you step out into a jewel garden. This is trees and shrubs that are every possible shade of yellow and gold and red and rust and russet and maroon. It's a little bit much, to be honest, because you've got autumn blooming flowers in rich magenta and pink right next to bright red maple, right next to bright yellow aspen. I
love this.
It's a little much. It's like a crayon box in all of the reds and oranges and golds and yellows and earth tones.
Yes.
And there's a smell of smoke on the air.
Like leaves on fire?
No, like a hearth. Like bread baking.
Okay. Even better.
It's so cozy.
It is. Well, now we're going to have to go by the autumn village. Because, it's almost harvest time.
Is that like Halloween Town?
I don't know what you're talking about, but it might be.
Okay, cool.
Just, be nice. Be kind. Be smart. Be charming. And maybe don't lip off
boy.
at people randomly, or else you'll make them very, very cross. And then,
This is rich coming
really
from
noted.
then maybe they'll bake you into a pie and we won't have to worry about things anymore. All right. Well, come along.
That's one way to go.
It's an option.
All right. So let's make sure we don't get into any social debts on accident. They take those very seriously.
Okay. What's a social debt?
Like the
Yeah,
pact that you
absolutely.
entered
What
into
does
with
that
the
mean,
fake
though?
queen.
Oh, I'm bad at not accepting those.
No,
So somebody should probably babysit me.
someone take.
What do you think we've been doing for the last however many months?
We need to glue
Yeah, keep doing
Mirth's
it, please.
mouth shut.
Yeah, this
No
might be,
pacts.
yeah.
Okay, here's the pact. And by the way, Ghost, she was warned in advance. Do not enter into a pact. And then the fake queen showed up
Listen,
and
we
said,
had
I can
very
help
little
you.
Options.
Oh,
then
there
you
were
had to
so
do
many
the
options.
You make it sound very simple and straightforward, but
It
in
was-
the moment, things are a little bit different.
It was the first time that a pact was offered. And Mirth was like, yep.
Let's
Yeah,
because we didn't have
she-
another way out.
At least
I don't-
negotiate.
I don't know.
We
I
did.
don't know,
I did
Mirth.
negotiate. I said, don't hurt my friends.
I
Yeah.
don't know, Mirth. You saw
I-
that. You saw that crown, and you pretty much grabbed it right away. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
did
Mirth's
really
friend-
like
And the fake queen
She
just
went
said,
for the
I
friend. She went for it.
won't directly actively kill your friends. And Mirth was like, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's
I was
good.
like, close
Yeah.
enough. Let's do this.
She could just put a fire pit under us and say, I didn't do it, the fire pit did.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not
I wanted
easy.
off Hag Island, okay?
It's
Have
fine.
you ever been to Hag Island?
Listen, after this, we should get you guys like a lawyer. Like that's what you need.
Hey, we had one of those.
You had one. That's why your
She got
pockets are
us-
full of drugs.
She got us green weed.
Yep.
Ghost. Did you bring any?
Ghost lawyer.
She got us false papers too for getting
It's-
our ship out
it's
of
true.
harbor, remember?
Worst lawyer
I don't
ever.
remember this
Yeah,
at all.
she wasn't very good at it, but
Who was the
she tried her
lawyer?
best.
The one that made the green weed
The
that you
soldier.
thought you got high on when you thought you were engaged to Mirth.
I don't think I think that actually happened to this
No,
day.
you made your constitution check and did not get high, but you
I
convinced yourself
realize
you were.
that Juice understands that, but Port still is convinced that
Yeah.
we got engaged.
Yeah, didn't happen, but that's fine. So he will clippity clop, and very soon the ground underneath you stops being drifts of leaves and dried grass and fallen branches and starts to become a bit of a cobblestone path. Quite homey. And then going around a bend that kind of wasn't there before, you see the quaintest little village pop up. Whitewashed walls, fresh thatch roofs, lovely little patches of gardens out as it's quite idyllic, in fact. Little wicker fences with little tiny little fluffy sheep that kind of
place seems
stare
cool.
that sort of stare at you intently and
This place
silently.
is so cute.
Yes.
Have you guys ever heard the phrase "too good to be true"?
No.
No.
What do you mean?
Lord.
That's so pessimistic of you, Ghost. I don't know if I like this ghost.
This ghost seems very, very negative.
Yeah.
I think all things are possible.
Wow.
Sucks.
We're so hopeful because we're so dumb.
Can't wait to get fireballed to get out of this one.
But yeah, sorry about that earlier.
Actually, it was fine for me, actually.
So
Are you impervious to fire?
No, I'm just that good at sunglasses.
wow. So, as you follow the clip-clopping satyr towards the little center of this town, there is a monument in the middle. It is roughly in the shape of a man, woven of wicker rods.
A
And
human man.
Well, it's bipedal. There's a head and 2 arms and 2 legs. And it is stuffed full of pumpkins and gourds and fronds of wheat, wheels of cheese. Just a massive bounty of very delicious looking food. What do you do?
It's like a man-shaped cornucopia.
Kind of. It's like a manucopia.
A wicker
Oh,
man.
Copia.
It is kind of a wicker man.
The bees. Anyways.
No, not the bees.
Oh,
Don't talk about
there's
that here.
dripping honeycomb. All sorts of wonderful things. Braces of rabbits, fish on skewers, all just expertly woven and stuffed into this man of bounty. What do you
Boy.
What do you do?
So
You had me at man of bounty.
I mean, you're
I
still
already
kind
ate.
of hungry.
I just ate.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
All right.
I'm just saying it to myself. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Just keep walking,
strong
right?
port.
We don't need to
You're
stop.
strong port. You can do this.
Let's just keep going. Willpower. I summon all of my willpower. Let's go.
And you start to walk.
If it were bacon, it would be one thing. But like, I think I can ignore bounty.
Well, the villagers
Oh,
seem
boy.
quite interested in what you're doing here. They appear, for all intents and purposes, to be human, what you can see of them. They are all wearing masks.
Oh, no.
No, I'm out.
No.
I don't like
What
it.
kind of masks?
This-
What do the masks
Interested.
look like?
The structure of the masks are all extremely similar or even identical.
Nope.
What do they look like?
They are potentially carved out of some smooth gourd, with kind of almond-shaped holes for eyes, just little divots to suggest a nose, and a very thin, irregular. The only thing that varies in the shape is the shape of the mouth. Some of them are just diagonal slashes. Some of them are squiggly lines. Some of them are just like little circles. So
This is very like Children of the Gourd vibe.
It is Children of the Gourd.
And
They
we
are
need
wearing
to
gourd
go.
masks, and the masks themselves are painted and adorned. Some bright red, some iridescent blue, some in a variety of swirling shapes and colors. They're quite festive. People seem rather still and silent and watchful. As
Can we see their eyes through them, or are they like? Okay.
Do they have eyes, or does it appear like their masks are their faces?
Who knows?
I wanna know.
That sounds like an
mean,
answer.
you
I don't
know.
know. That sounds like
Would
an
you
answer
like to
me.
go up and
Yeah.
talk to one and find out?
Can I
Yeah,
do like
Mirth, go,
insight
go.
from where we are to see if I can tell?
You can, I would
Mark.
say, you can make a perception check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do perception just real quick. Okay, just real quick.
I
I
mean-
got a 4, and so probably not, huh?
Yeah.
What's my thing on perception? Oh, actually,
No.
nope, it's a 1. 5.
Can I go up to one?
Yes.
You're gonna
wanna
go
go
up
No,
to
no, no, no,
one?
no, 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 no,
Whoa,
no, no,
whoa,
no.
whoa,
Please,
I was
please, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Are
whoa,
you
whoa.
sure?
I was perceiving from where we were.
Wait, they're just people with masks
Sure.
on.
Sure they are.
All of them the same shape? Like the humanoids, do they appear to be the same race or
Like
size?
height.
shape?
Close enough. They're not. No,
Size.
there's littler ones and bigger ones. But they all
But
seem
like,
to.
they're all bipedal, like
Yes, they all seem.
humanoids.
They're maybe a little bit more slender than you might expect of rural villagers.
So I
But
guess
other
they
than
talked
that-
me out
There's-
of going to talk to
So
them.
they're scarecrows.
They're not
I don't
that
know if you should go
slender.
talk to him.
Okay, all right.
I wanted to make some
Pecking
new
to
friends,
swatches.
but-
Are you guys
Gonna go make a
talk to them?
friend, Blaze.
Why are we here? Can we just
Blaze.
keep going?
Yeah, but
Well-
also, Blaze, if you're gonna talk to him, I'll go with you.
Do you want to fight your
If you're
way
gonna
through the
talk to them,
crowd
I'm gonna
that's
hide.
choking all the streets?
All right,
There
let's just
seems
keep
to be-
going.
There
What
seems to be
crowd?
quite a
Alright.
lot of them.
Yeah, maybe we should just keep going. We don't have much time.
Well, where are you going to go? All the streets are thronged and choked with villagers.
Like, okay, so I'm pretty big. They sound thin and creepy. Are they like if I like kind of run at them all
Attack
strong
them?
like are they no, not attack, just kind of like get, be gruff and like look scary.
So you want to
Are they scared of me?
intimidate them.
Wait,
Oh,
guys,
is this a good plan?
should I intimidate them?
Is
Should I
this a good
try?
plan?
Should we see if they like even react? I don't know.
Maybe we should try to be nice to them. Remember when he said
Well,
not to
I
piss them off?
tried to go be nice to them and say hi, but
Right.
but
It's
you wouldn't
not
let
that
me.
being nice is the problem. It's just that you're really angry, like all the time,
Well,
and
you know
things
what?
tend to end up with fighting.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
Well, I
maybe
tr-
we should send
I'll
Mirth.
do it.
All
No
right.
offense, Blaze. It's just sometimes.
Can I go stand next to Mirth?
Can you do it with like a smile on your face and not be the big scary barbarian? Yeah,
Wow.
that's
No.
good.
No.
That's a good
I'm
start.
ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's
If
go.
they're gonna go do that, can I like find an alleyway and try to hide in the shadows or something?
You could absolutely hide in
I would
or
love to
in or
hide.
around the Wicker Man.
Never mind. I'm not gonna.
He's got
Too scary
piles
now.
of big gourds and things at his feet. You could certainly find a way to hide in that. Easy enough.
No, that man's definitely gonna come alive and try to kill us. I'm just. Oh no, I don't. There's no answer. We've been fully duped. This is a trap.
I'm gonna be
I'm
like,
just gonna follow.
Ghost, trust me. I got this.
Okay, Mirth.
Okay,
trust
I
you.
got this.
But
Remember the
this is-
time I saved us back in the other? You don't. But it happened. Just trust me, okay?
I'm gonna trust you on this one. And then if things go south, there goes the trust, all right?
It's fine. We always get out.
So
All
far,
right.
that's true.
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean, we got in here. We're good.
I'm ready,
I'm
Earth.
gonna die.
Nice. That's horrifying.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's go. You
Yes.
look great.
What do you do?
I'm going to approach them and be like, hello, hi. And I might say,
They all just
hello in, what's the other thing I can speak?
Sylvan.
Sylvan, yeah.
So you say hello in Sylvan, and they all very rapidly cock their heads a little bit further than
Okay.
you would expect a human to be able to do without causing
Okay.
themselves great discomfort.
Okay.
And there's a slight kind of almost like a hollow, like thud, as hundreds of them in exact synchronicity go crack.
Oh, jeez,
Okay.
bud.
All right. Well, hello, I'm Mirth. And you all, I love what you've done with the place. We would like to say hello, and also that we would very, very much like to pass. And would you be willing to allow us safe passage through your very, very impressive and wonderful little town?
Big town, good sized town.
Big town. It's a good sized town.
Oh God. I don't even know the language. I'm chilling.
So they go from this kind of sideways quizzical, and then they all sort of like hunch up a little bit and kind of bend over. And as they do, one arm comes up and points out at the Wicker Man.
Oh, we have to leave a. Do we have to leave a tribute?
They all rapidly cock their heads the other direction, arms still extended.
Yes, I see that you have a manacopia. I will find a gourd for it. Should you allow us safe passage?
They all take one step forward.
This sucks.
Mirth, I think we're gonna die.
Mirth, what'd you say? Did you piss him off?
5 gourds.
They'll switch the side of their head again and point with the other arm more insistently at the man and take another step forward.
Oh, they might want us in the man.
No, I've seen this one.
and Peckin, who's just like resting on the top of a gourd, just kind of picking it, he says, "Oh, probably."
Look, I have no problem with it in general, but I'm not particularly interested in going into a man.
Well, I mean, you would never come out. Well, that's fine. No, dear, they want you to make an offering. And the whole like, well, I promise if you let me go, I'll come back. And they don't buy it.
Peckin,
They want
agreed
an
that you
offering
would lead us.
now.
Yes, of course.
Can we offer them the apple that you tried to give us earlier?
You know what? You do have the winter apple. You could have sworn that you didn't pluck it,
Oh no.
but you have it.
I have it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for my pockets or something.
It's so ripe and juicy. And now that it's warmer, you can smell the aroma. It's got little beads of nectar. Like it's so juicy that it's leaking through the skin.
Give that to them.
Okay. Deb, do I know if I took this subconsciously?
I don't know how else it would have gotten in your pocket.
Well, I mean,
The tree,
Peckin
the
could have
tree,
snuck it in there.
the tree
Reverse
could also,
pickpocket.
the tree could also put it in there.
Yes. I'm going to assume that since I have no memory of taking it myself, that it was snuck in there, and therefore was by no fault of mine placed there.
As Ghost lawyers yourself. Your Honor.
I'm like sitting there thinking and staring at this apple.
Your Honor, my client, by which I mean me, was not capable of forming the necessary intent to have stolen this apple. Therefore, I am not guilty. And then
Okay, guys.
I'll allow it.
So apparently I have this still.
Wait, where did that come from?
That was from Winter, I guess.
Weren't you the one saying to don't take anything? I'm confused.
I tried not to. I don't know how this happened. I didn't do it. I must have been reverse pickpocketed it or something.
That's not a thing.
Oh yeah, I've heard of reverse pickpocket. I've done that to people before.
What?
Anyways, I'm gonna put this in there and we'll see what happens. Maybe we die.
teach all those things at the school for business girls that Blaze and I run.
So,
The school for business girls.
As
That's what
Ghost-
it's
Yeah.
called?
Nope.
Wait,
that's what
before
it's
I do,
called.
I'm
Girls
gonna,
school.
good.
Yep.
I'm gonna go up. Hey, Peckin, whose is this?
Well, it's yours right now. Are you sure you want to part with it? It's such a pretty, pretty apple.
Yes. Don't eat that thing.
I'm not gonna eat it.
Just think how ripe and crispy it probably is.
Peckin, you agreed to get us to our destination, right?
Yes,
Did you agree to get us there safely, relatively?
relatively.
Okay.
Why didn't you
agree
tell
to
us
get us
about
all there?
giving tribute to these people?
Because it's the Autumn Village. It's what you do.
Yeah, but-
Oh.
Okay.
Why did
That
you bring us
wasn't-
to the Autumn Village?
If I had to explain to you all the things that you don't know before we took the first step on this journey, we would still be back in your horrible little village, wouldn't we?
Oh, that's
I'm convinced we didn't need to be here. I'm convinced that you purposefully tricked us.
You're convinced of lots of things. For now, we'll see what you think tomorrow.
I don't know what that means, but
I
Wait.
don't know.
You're sworn to the Fae Queen to get us there safely, right?
I am loyal to the Fae Queen. It's true.
I'm gonna do some really dangerous stuff.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Ooh.
If I die,
Blaze.
if I
Ooh.
this is quite a gamble I'm about to take. But if I die, then that's on Peckin's head. So Peckin has to stop me from dying. Maybe.
is this the gambit you want to make right now?
No, and I put the apple in when I said no.
Well,
I mean,
I was going to say because, I think it could be argued that he probably can't intentionally cause your death, but if you do something
Okay.
suicidal,
Okay, all right, that's fair.
or we
Yeah.
can find out what happens when the body dies. Necromantic
Oh, yeah.
explosion of thousands of spirits
Oh, that would be nuts.
We can eat
in
them.
I should
the
probably
in the
stay
middle of
alive.
fairy.
I'm actually just gonna ask Peckin straight out. Hey, Peckin, how do we get out of here safely?
You do what you're supposed to do and play nice.
What am I supposed to do?
I think you know.
I don't. Please inform me.
You were just about to do it.
Give the apple.
Oh, do what? What was I about to do? That was the thing we need to do.
You were just
Oh,
about to put the
geez,
apple in the thing. I mean, you don't have
And
to,
that is what
you could
keeps us the safest.
or you could eat it and have a delicious snacky. It's your choice.
I'm gonna put it in the thing.
Well,
Snacky sounds pretty innocent.
I will say, Mirth, as soon as the apple appears, they do a thing with their necks that I can't replicate, but it's almost like their heads jump to the side by about 8 inches so they can see around you. And then with those blank eye holes, they follow the apple very intently until it is placed inside the man of bounty. And then
Before I
there's
let go of
Yes.
it, I will just quickly look at the party and say, "We cool with this?
Do it.
Yes, do
Yeah, I
it.
mean, it seems fine. What's the worst? that
Consider
could
it
happen?
done." And I let go.
you release it.
Yeah.
And there is a very faintly audible sigh from hundreds of throats. And then they filter back into their little homes, walking backward, of course, keeping their sightless eye holes focused on you the entire way. But,
Sightless eye holes.
but the offering was sufficient. you now don't get to have the apple of winter, which is very sad for you.
Sure.
I didn't want it anyways.
Well, maybe someday I'll send you the item card for it. Anyway.
Oh, okay. It was cool. Dang it.
Yeah, it's fine. But if you eat it, you don't get to have it either. So, well, that was no big deal, right? I don't know why everyone got so stressed out all of a sudden.
I feel great.
Mhm.
I've been smiling. I've been smiling for the past 20 minutes.
You can let it go, Blaze. You did great.
I can't. It's stuck this way.
Yeah, it's like this forever.
So,
You started to look like one of them, honestly.
Wow, that's a compliment,
Oh,
Fort. Thank you.
That's actually what happens if you can't give a gift.
Oh.
You join the village forever.
Oh, glad
That's
we
why
had
they're
that
rather
happen.
insistent.
Because they worry about overpopulation. I'm confused.
Yeah, maybe.
Opposite.
No, they're trying to
Inflation.
help you, silly. They know the
Yeah.
consequences of failing to be generous at a time of harvest. They live it. All those poor mortal souls stuck here in Fairy forever because they couldn't part with their little piece of bread or a wheel of cheese. Greedy, if you ask me. But never you mind. They'll be here next time you pass through. So,
Great.
shall we go? We're almost there now.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
Sure.
So he will traipse down the cobblestone path out of the town. That very quickly you go around a bend that wasn't there before, and the village disappears. And in front of you is a solid wall of fog.
Is Peckin still playing the flute?
No, he stopped.
Okay.
I thought you were sufficiently creeped out. You didn't need a musical accompaniment, but I can play more if you would like.
No, I'm good, thanks.
go. Yeah, maybe next time.
Maybe
next
next
time.
time.
Well, we're almost there. Why don't you go ahead and step on in?
I'm
What?
gonna try and pull a maneuver really quick.
Okay.
I'm going to telepathically communicate to Mirth.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say, can you make a distraction real quick?
Can I reply back without talking?
Yeah, it's all in your head. You just think back.
I'm gonna say, well, I could do a bamboozle. I've got a what is it called? Prestidigit? No, minor illusion. So I can create a sound or an image of an object within a range that lasts for a duration. So I might be able to do some kind of a magical thing. And won't it be amplified because we're like in a crazy magical place?
Who knows?
Oh, geez, bud.
Yeah, I don't need anything fancy, but I am gonna try and pickpocket that flute.
I mean, you have to take it out of his hands.
Oh, he's still holding it?
Carrying it?
He doesn't have.
I was hoping that he put it
He's
on like a waist
naked.
belt.
He doesn't
Oh,
have.
right.
He's
he is
totally
naked.
naked.
Yeah,
He has no
Never mind.
pockets.
All right. All
Forgot
right.
about that.
Never mind.
There are very
Hey,
few
you know that
places
thing
he
I
could
said?
store it.
Ignore it.
And you probably
I
couldn't
know, I was
pickpocket out of
excited 'cause
those.
I don't get to use minor illusion very often. I was like, yeah, I can make a thing.
You should probably give it a try.
Yeah, he's a magical being. He won't sense anything
If
weird
we could
Wait.
snatch it directly
from
his
a level 1 cantrip.
It's fine. You are a very powerful sorcerer. I think you should 100% try to. Yeah, you should 100% create a minor illusion and see what happens.
Nope, you make me nervous now. I don't trust you.
You guys, the only thing that has harmed you here is you.
Boom, Michael.
Exactly.
Ball.
This is a lovely, lovely place. I have no idea why you're all so stressed out.
The Feywild and their
We've-
tricks.
It's like a
We've
trip to
seen some
Disneyland.
What's a Disneyland?
I know, right? It's like
We've seen
it's
some things,
it's like
okay?
Hag Island, but with more children.
Yeah. Well, we've seen Hag Island, so we're not a big fan of being in the ether.
I think it's an equal amount of disembodied body parts, though.
So your destination awaits. Why don't you go ahead and go on in?
I don't like it.
I've noticed that there is mist here.
Yes.
Is it the same mist that sucks?
Yes.
Do you have a way to traverse it safely?
Yes, I'm immune.
Do you have a way for us to traverse it safely?
Well, you could renounce your mortality. It's your mortality that makes you vulnerable.
I immediately shoot like big bug eyes at Mirth.
Don't do it.
No.
Wait, this is the thing I'm not supposed to do, right?
Mirth, how can we be buried together
It's the-
if you don't ever die?
I mean, being immortal kind of sounds cool, but it also sounds boring at some point, you know?
Oh, it's anything but. Think of all the mischief you can get up if you have all the time in the world.
Well, yeah, but you have to.
Mischief
really
at some
any
point
world.
become boring, though?
You
No.
have to create mischief. You have
No.
nothing else to do.
Oh, is that why they're like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really kind of sad.
yeah. I pity you. I pity you. Piccolo, wait, what's
And
his
I
name?
pity you.
I rolled for pity.
I would like to roll pity. No, but I don't actually pity you, but I don't want to be immortal. I mean, I'm sure for some people it's awesome.
Yes.
I kind of like keeping my mortality so that I'm, kind of like down to earth a little bit.
Yes, it is kind of like being dirty, isn't it?
I like being dirty, okay?
Oh, clip it.
Yes.
No!
Let's go.
What have I done? D&D should be off limits. I'm just saying.
No ad quotes, no clips. Sorry.
Gosh dang it.
I have a lot
Then
of
how would
deleting
you
to
sell
do.
Nerder's Butthole for some money?
That's
That's true.
true. I forgot about that one.
Well, I'm not operating on a timeline, but I think you are. So,
All right.
or we can just sit right here, or we can go back. Oh, we can go back to winter. It's so pretty. There's
No.
Perhaps
ever
you
so
should lead us.
there
back
are
in?
ever so many more apples on the tree.
I mean, after our job is done, you can lead us back through to winter, right? And beyond.
I certainly could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good deal for us to make, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you would like to
can.
make a deal? Oh,
No.
excellent, excellent.
Is
Well,
that not your
we can stop for.
charge? Is that not your charge? Bringing us there and back?
Well,
For the Fae Queen?
not exactly.
No, I don't. I think it is.
It could be.
I feel like we may have been misled at some point.
Not at
Back in,
all.
what is the exact wording of your charge?
Guide her wayward children where they want to go.
Oh,
To the source
you
of the
wanna-
Okay.
mist, so that they can figure out how they can possibly deal with it without doing any kind of research or preparation, and then watch and report back.
You were
Well.
our research.
Yeah.
part of where we want to go.
that was a terrible
is back
mistake.
Home after we're done.
Sure. I
that's a
understand that.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So, or we could make a deal. If you'd like.
Wait, no deals. We're not making any deals.
All
That's
right.
the rule.
No deals. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
God.
For us.
Just stop. Just
Every word is something that he can use. Ah!
Yes. My middle name is Dilly Daddy. I enjoy it so much.
you didn't with the salmon.
Well, that's because it's terribly boring, all that wisdom.
Beckon, I've got a deal for you.
Yes.
I will be your friend if you be my friend.
Oh, you'll be my friend. If
I
I'm
will be
your friend.
If you are my friend.
Deal.
I don't know
God,
who
what
just won that
happened?
interaction.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm afraid.
Is that good? Is that good?
I don't know.
Did you just make a new friend ghost?
I believe I did.
Wow, that's cool.
Yes.
It's not easy. It's not easy at our age.
Yes, this me has agreed to be friends.
Well, and technically, due to the unique Due to the unique
you
nature.
believe that the soul is a different person. I believe you stated that earlier. That the soul is its own entity.
Due to the unique nature of your existence, I name you Fey Friend.
Uh-oh.
Well, I name you Ghost Friend. Ah, who wins?
It's not a thing, but thank you. I'll cherish our friendship forever, literally.
I may have made a terrible mistake.
That sounds a lot like a deal, Ghost, but
Oh, the rule was no deal, so it's actually null and void automatically.
I'm
Sorry.
confused. You're flopping like a salmon right now, Ghost.
Yes, I have a lot of anxiety.
Just like literal flop sweat pouring down Ghost's face.
I have problems
I did
with
not think
authority
this
and
through.
a lot of anxiety.
I have trust issues. I've got IBS.
We should leave before I end up doing something terrible.
Well, come with me, friend. Let me lead you. Let me show you the way. He grabs your
At
hand.
least we got something out of it.
He's very scrawny, but very, very strong, and kind of pulls you into the mist.
This sucks.
Skip, skip, skip. I would like you to make a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
I would like you to make the wisdom save, please.
Yes.
19.
Ah, that is sufficient. So you find it quite disorienting. It is, you weren't in possession of the body at the time, but I think all the ghosts experienced the disruption from when Ghost took a point of madness from failing a very similar save, but a few days ago. But this time, something about the protective presence of your new best friend
oh god.
helps to see you through without suffering any ill effects. The rest of you hear echoing from within the mist, "Come on in, the mist is fine."
It's not.
Oh, hush you and your sense of humor. It's what I like the most about you.
The mist can't be good, right?
Oh, I will yell out. Yeah, it does the same thing that the mist always does.
Well, but it doesn't. You don't know. As far as you can tell, it's completely harmless.
As far as I can tell.
Yeah, because you made the save. No ill
Yeah,
effects.
I'm still gonna say it does that because I'm just gonna raw assume that.
It's probably a good assumption. So,
Yeah.
who goes next?
I will go because I've been, well, like in our trip, I haven't really been affected by anything yet. So like, I'm probably still confident about doing things.
Yes, jinx it.
Well, I'm fine with that, but you know what I'm saying though,
Yep.
because like my character's probably just like, this is a breeze, bleep blap doo.
That does
So-
sound, it does sound like
You are going to
but everybody else is like,
you are going to roll with advantage because of your fey nature.
Okay. And what are we? Wait, what kind of save is this?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Oh, okay, cool. That's not great for me. All right.
But it's
I
advantage.
would-
Nope,
hold on,
that's
I would
gonna
like
be
to-
terrible. 'Cause
Before you
that
go in
is
there, or did
a
you already
2,
do it?
And I just rolled a 4. So,
Did you already go in?
I mean, I just rolled. Is that what you're asking?
Seems
Yeah, I
like.
went in and I rolled
Okay.
a 4.
Did you roll with advantage?
Oh, I have advantage.
Yes.
Yes, I forgot immediately after you said it.
As the mist takes effect.
Okay, well, that's a 7. So still
Is that a D12?
only
That's
11.
that's a d12.
It's a
Sweetie.
D20.
Meg.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I grabbed the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Clip
that's
it.
a
There
we go.
16.
Okay.
And that would be, a 22.
You're
That's much
fine.
better.
See? The ghost is just being paranoid. The mist is totally fine.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
I'm fine. Of course, I've been fine. I don't know. Y'all been
It's a little bit
something's
creepy.
going on with you guys.
I mean, of course, the effect of multiple points of madness is it basically turns you into a sociopath. So you're maybe you're
already there,
immune. But
Before, so it's just me and Blaze, right?
yep, standing at the
I'm
wall
like,
of mist.
Blaze, hold on. Mirth jumped the gun. I'm gonna cast Bless on us before we do it.
Okay.
And I do cast Bless on us.
Excellent. Excellent.
Big brain.
Thanks, fam.
So, do you hold hands and cross into the mist together?
Oh my gosh, Port, can we hold hands?
Yeah.
Aw.
I love holding hands.
Okay, let's hold hands and cross in the mist together.
Okay. What do we say? Like, tell me what we're gonna say as we enter the mist. You specifically, Blaze. For reasons. In 5.
Take these blesses.
4, 3,
bless
2,
you first. Bless
you
America. God bless America.
first.
America gets a D4.
What Port said.
Wow. So you hear the astounding and astute battle cry of a centaur barbarian echoing through the entwining mist as the two of them step across the barrier. So I need you both to make a wisdom save. Blaze, you have advantage again because you are also of a Fey nature. Port, not so
you
much.
can also roll a d4.
Once you roll and have resolved the advantage,
Right,
roll twice,
because
take
of
the
the
highest,
bless.
add a d4.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna fail. What saving throw is it?
Wisdom.
Mine's 21.
You are fine. I mean, you still have a point
smart.
of madness, but
And I'm
You
still
don't-
super smart.
you don't gain another one. Yes.
I rolled an 11.
Oh no.
But I'm immune to disease, so I'm fine.
Nope.
It's fine, totally fine.
Not a disease. Technically a curse, but that's fine.
I'm immune to curses, maybe.
You are not.
It's a curse.
Technically.
Yeah, no, Port doesn't curse.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
There is
I
a
don't swear.
paladin spell called Remove Curse.
Yes.
I don't know if I have that.
Uh-oh.
I'm not very good at
Oh, yeah.
paladin stuff.
There are ways to remove madness.
I can't even get this mark off me.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
That thing
so
caused us all kinds of issues.
Port exits this wall of mist, and you're stepping into what is, a sort of like a town square. And it's quite misty here, but it's a low-lying kind of fog. It's not this, pea soup wall that you have just made your way through. Something about the boundary between, Fairy and this somewhere in between world that Stengrove sits in effectively helps to concentrate the edges of the mist.
It's a Dark Souls boss.
Yes. Well, Port, there are two of you.
We Spider-Man each other.
Well, one of you is very glowy, very sort of goody two shoes, that one. One of you is scarred. They both have wings, but one of them is like blackened on one side, and the wing is shriveled, and the feathers have melted away until there's just scraggly bone and sinew.
Wait, I went protector port?
Well, you're a bit mad at the moment, but one of you is very much in the sort of glowy, goody-good vein, and one maybe not quite so much. What do you do? And then, what do you do?
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
We Spider-Man each other. I say,
We
which
make
one am
out
I?
now. The rest of you see two ports exit the mist. And then they simultaneously say, which one am I? One of them the voice is very clear and clarion like a bell. The other one is ragged and harsh. But they both sound familiar.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is a bit meta. Normally, when I go into protector port mode, Port's actual personality is varied.
Yes. You
Am I myself?
You both are yourself.
Okay. So
From both of your perspectives, you are yourself.
right.
However, that can't really
yes.
be true, can it?
No, it seems fishy.
I would say you probably think the other one is sus AF.
Does here's the thing. Port has a really strong sense of self.
Yes. You both do.
Correct. I would like to attempt to disbelieve that it's possible for me to have fallen in such a way that the negative port couldn't possibly be the real port, and that port would sacrifice himself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I would like both ports to make a charisma saving throw. Let's do Goody Two Shoes port first. Because Goody Two Shoes port always goes first.
That would be a 16 for Goody Two Shoes port.
And what about poor, scarred, withered port?
When I have Bless, can I use it multiple times, or is it just one time within the duration
It's
of
once.
the spell?
I think. Read the spell.
It's concentration.
Oh,
Whenever
concentration. Yeah.
target-
You haven't split concentration. So you both get to use it.
Sure. So that's an 18 for Goody Two Shoes port.
Good.
I'm pulling out Pinky for Chaos port.
Pinky is a cruel mistress.
God damn it. Pinky is a cruel mistress. Pinky got 21.
Roll the d4.
I did.
Okay. So, you two see the two ports look at each other with a bit of suspicion in their eyes, and maybe you worry about them fighting. But then there's a moment of silent communication between them. And then one of them sacrifices himself for the other.
Uh-oh. Nice.
So, but Port, after that momentary madness, you are restored to your normal self.
I look at Port and I'm like, are you okay?
I don't know.
You feel 100% like yourself.
I look at myself.
You
Which
look-
one of me,
You look
which one of me killed me? I'm confused. I need help.
No one killed anyone. Oh,
I
so
don't feel so good, Mr.
Pekka was
Stark.
like, "Oh, no one killed anyone. One of you made a sacrifice, though.
Which
it was
one sacrificed?
very,
Which one
it was
sacrificed?
very touching. Which
Are you
one do you?
okay, Brad?
Which one do you think would make the sacrifice?
I think
Don't think about it too
would
hard.
sacrifice for myself, which
Yes,
is
and you
weird.
did.
Oh god.
Congratulations,
In the name of good.
or
obviously.
something.
I'm gonna slap Port on the back and just say, "This place sucks."
Port's eyes flash bright yellow the second that he slaps me in the back, and I look at him, and then it blinks back to normal.
Yes.
Everything's fine, right? Right, guys?
Oh my gosh. We're not okay.
Everything sucks. The end.
Yes. Shall we go to the factory? It's just right this way.
We're already this far.
Yep, let's do it.
So, Peckham will lead you into what looks like a low, unassuming building. It clearly saw some violence. It looks like maybe it's a dining hall or a longhouse, a gathering place. Tables carved of wood, but you don't see any joins. You don't see any workman's mark. It's almost like the wood just happened to form itself into tables, but they've been dashed against the sides of this building. Fine plates and cutlery, as if there was a great feast laid here a century and a half ago, are strewn about. It looks like a whirlwind came through here in the midst of a lovely banquet. But you don't see any bodies. And then at the far wall, there is a mural of a set of trees, 3 trees that intertwine. And as you look, you see it's actually a door as you get up closer to it.
Okay. I'd like to investigate.
It looks like
Perceive?
it just grew into the seamless wooden wall of the structure.
Is there a handle?
Go ahead and investigate. There's no obvious handle. You can go ahead and investigate.
That is an 18.
There is no handle. There are no hinges. There is no keyhole.
Hey, detect magic, Blaze?
I can detect magic.
Blaze taps into the well of wild magic at your heart.
Yeah.
And
I
you
do.
send a pulse of your magical senses out. It always has a little bit of a visual effect, but it's it's a blink and you miss it kind of thing most of the time. Here, Blaze is surrounded by this growing sphere of rainbow kaleidoscopic light. And everything that this membrane of light touches reflects back glows of orange and pink. It's almost like you can see how this magical sense works. There's a pulse of a ripple of chaos into the world that interacts with every physical object, including those that might not be seen. And they send back little pulses of magic that somehow Blaze's senses are able to read. The door responds. Not by opening, but by the 3 trees that are intertwined into its surface. The limbs limber and begin to withdraw, and the trunks walk on root feet and step to the side, opening up a passageway, going down. As if the mere touch of fey magic was sufficient.
How dark is it?
Quite dark.
Does my night vision, dark vision kick in?
Yeah,
Or
of
is it
course.
like
Of course.
Okay.
It's not
I know,
magical darkness.
Sometimes magic happens and then you don't know.
Yeah, it's not magical darkness. It's not like the tomb that you robbed.
Do I see anything down there before we proceed?
You see a set of stairs that end. They look like you can see that they extend maybe 3 or 4 feet past what must be the ceiling of a chamber below. But then they just sort of twist and wither.
Okay.
Like not like they appear just to inspection to be made of stone, but again, seamless. No signs of working, no joins between. So it looks like they were somehow carved or formed out of living rock itself. But then at the end, it just kind of withers and crumbles to nothing and then sort of hangs. If you get down closer, you can see that about 20 feet below that, there is another stone floor.
Okay. Mirth, it doesn't look dangerous. I think if you want to send lights down, we could probably go down.
Okay. I'm going to send some dancing lights down.
Yep.
Is that something I have? Yeah, okay. Dancing lights. And I send down kind of like a spiraling kind of like stair step of them, like bing,
Yep.
bing, 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 bing.
Yep.
And they just kind of travel with us as we go.
Yep. So are you all kind of gathered near the end of where these steps are?
At the top of the steps?
Well, there's at the top by the doorway, and then there's where you can see that they start to kind of like you would have had to have made your way somewhat down the steps to be able to see the far end.
I probably would have elected to go on ahead just to kind of be safe.
Perhaps I could try something first. And I will check for traps.
Okay.
Oh,
What is this?
Yeah.
You can do that?
The rogue thing, huh?
Wow.
Rogue?
Wow.
Well, tell
That's a
me
novel
what you're
idea.
checking for traps.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna say this out loud. I'm gonna check for regular traps.
Yes.
Perhaps fey traps might be weird. I don't know if you guys can detect those or whatever, but I'm gonna check for regular traps.
Yes. If you check for fey traps, the answer is yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everything it detects is a trap.
So I'm going to check for, I guess, mundane traps
Yep.
and potentially psychic traps.
Sure, why not?
All right, sweet. Just investigation,
Yeah. Perception.
perception. Got it.
Perception to identify, investigate, to figure out how they work so that you can disable them
Gotcha.
if they are there.
19.
You do not detect any traps. Also, your passive perception is quite high. So one of the reasons that, especially now, one of the reasons Ghost, for flavor, one of the reasons Ghost very rarely actually checks for traps is because Ghost passive perception is stupidly high.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Although, honestly, none of the other ghosts even think about it.
It's never happened before.
Never. This is a first.
Yes.
Little did you know, I'm an old hat and a rogue.
So,
I mean, little
Interesting.
did I know that Ghost was a rogue,
right.
Wait, what?
right?
We're good. Or at least relatively.
Okay. Blaze, you want to go first?
Yeah, I would go first just to, because I mean I have full health, I'm
Yeah, I
doing pretty
don't.
good.
Yeah, I would like to
Yeah.
stick to the shadows if I can.
Sure. You hear clattering in the great hall behind you.
I look behind us.
Peckin is kind of dejectedly kicking around some plates and saucers and goblets on the ground with a sad look on his face.
What's wrong, Peckin?
No, this place is sad.
Why?
Because once it was a very happy place and then everyone sort of died.
How'd they die?
Sort of died.
Can I detect undead? What is the thing that I do?
Divine sense?
5e? Yeah.
You certainly may.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Specifically, what does it detect? Go ahead and look at the text.
I can detect good and evil.
Yes.
I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or no
Detect Good and
location
Evil is the
of any
name of it,
celestial,
yeah.
Fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
You do not detect celestial, undead, or fiend within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay. And then I'd like to detect the ones that are behind total cover. Can
How?
I do that?
How?
I'm asking you. I'd just like to do it. I don't think I can.
You can poke around.
Okay. I poke things around.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Okay.
You people are sort of boring. I thought you were going to race in. Heedless of danger.
We normally do, but this ghost is actually smart this time, and I'm concerned that it's messing with our teamwork.
Don't talk about my best friend that way.
Oh, you said I was boring.
I know, isn't that terrible?
It is.
I'm so sorry.
All right. I'm actually kind of into this.
Okay, so what is Blaze is in the front?
Yeah, I'm still going.
Okay.
I hear clattering.
I'll go next.
Whatever. I'm not scared.
So you make your way.
because I'm still confident.
You make your way to the point where the stairs are no longer passable because they kind of wither down into just like a little kind of nub that hangs into the air of this chamber that you can now see. It is not exactly square; it's sort of trapezoidal. And from where you are, if you peek around, you can see that there's some sort of shaft or void leading very far down. And maybe just the sense that you have of the echoes as your hooves clatter on the rapidly dwindling stairs suggests that there's some very large cavity in the floor. It's kind of hard to get a look at because it's behind where the stairs project out of the ceiling. You can kind of see from where you are, it's very dim, but you can kind of see that there are a set of steps that go up to a pair of doors on, we'll call it the north wall. And you can kind of barely see at the edge of your vision because you don't have dark vision. So you're relying on these little glowing globes of light. Oh, dark vision goggles, yes.
I
So
have
you
my
can,
goggles, yeah.
so you can see that on either side, there's a similar but smaller set of steps that go up to a pair of double doors. So you can see large opening, formal looking opening in front of you to the north, smaller sets of doors to the east and west. And to the south, you can barely see the rim of what looks like a vast yawning chasm into the abyss.
I won't go that way.
Well, you can't go anywhere right now because you are roughly 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, but I'm very dexterous.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could use a rope.
Yeah, you guys are strong. Maybe we should probably lower Ghost down.
Ghosts
Yes.
can fly.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Ghost can fly.
Yes.
Hobby horse.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've learned this.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
grab your
have
hobby horse.
you have a hobby horse of flying.
Is it limited, or can I just do it?
No, it's literally a broom of flying, only it's a hobby horse sized for a child.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, yeah, I will.
It belonged to a hag.
We killed her.
We
you
got it
remember?
on Hag Island.
Her and her children. Well, you kind of killed them. One of them.
The second time.
Semantics.
Well,
We killed the some of them, and then the one came back and was real mad, and we killed her too.
well,
Didn't we?
this ghost knows that the hags all wound up in the menagerie, and one of the hags, specifically the night hag, turned the entire menagerie into her new soul bag, and almost destroyed every spirit in it by feeding
I
upon
don't
them.
remember that happening.
Yes. Ghost
Shenanigans.
remembers. Ghost received a lovely invitation to an endless dinner party in the menagerie and was slowly being drained to transparency and madness by a night hag that had joined your menagerie. But it was conquered by 4 of the other spirits.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oops. All
I don't know.
ghosts.
Ghost sounds like a complainer. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm the night hag. My menagerie.
Suck to
nice.
transparency. Oh no.
Yes.
Ugh.
Well, that's what happens when the ghosts don't get enough time out. They become transparent, faceless phantoms.
Anyways,
Anyways, moving on. Let's not dwell.
So,
yeah. Should we make sure the rope is tight first? Should we tie it around something?
What rope? Aren't you flying down? I'm confused.
Well, I'm gonna fly down. What are you guys gonna do?
Waiting for you.
Yeah, we're gonna. You're scouting, aren't you? Scouting?
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, you
And
can be all sneaky and stuff.
I will attempt to stealthily fly down there.
all right.
We believe in you.
Well, go ahead and make a stealth. It is
Doing great,
it is
Ghost.
sight-based stealth, and because of your cloak of elvenkind, that gives you advantage on the stealth. So let's just see.
Well, the first one was not fantastic. The second one was much better, a 27.
You think that, with the exception of something looking directly at you, because stealth isn't magic and you're in plain sight,
Right.
but that if something wasn't looking directly at you, 27 probably beats the passive perception of most things. So,
Sweet.
as you are as stealthy as you possibly can be, floating in plain sight in the middle of a room.
Yeah. I'll
With
maybe try
lights
and
all
keep
around
the
you.
edges if I can.
Yes. You also don't have dark vision, so you're probably going to want to stick at least somewhat close to the light.
Yeah, exactly. There's like a gold zone, I'm sure.
Yes. So, the big yawning chasm.
Very sweepy.
Yes.
It's yawning. Got it.
How close do you get to that?
Mm,
I'm just trying to see if you
I
get
don't
close enough
think-
that you can see down it and see how deep it is. Maybe it's only 10 feet deep. I don't know.
I don't think I would check out the chasm until I had the lights over there.
Well, Mirth can certainly move the lights over
wouldn't really
there.
be able to see it.
Yeah, I can move the lights anyway. I
But
can throw
you
some over
fly around the there are lovely carvings of sylvan scenes on every wall. They're somewhat reminiscent. There's like some that are kind of wintry and some that are kind of springy and summery, but it's not like the room isn't divided into quarters or anything. It's not structured, and winter and spring and summer and fall are all kind of intertwined, but there is a sort of a seasonal characteristic to these pastoral carvings in the wall. But other than that, there doesn't appear to be anything in the room. It is quite large, but there is this deep circular pit behind you.
Okay. I'm going to test the floor where we would land, where the rope would land. Just quickly, just tap around it, make sure it's steady.
Yeah, seems to be solid stone.
All right, I will fly back up. All right.
How'd it go? What'd you see?
Well, there's all kinds of sylvan drawings on the walls and stuff. There's a chasm that sucks. I didn't get too close to that yet, because I'm very afraid of what might be in it. But I think for now, at least the platform below us is safe enough to go onto.
And how far down is the drop?
20 feet.
You said
20 feet.
Can I just like acrobatics down or something?
Yeah, you can make I'll say that you can make an acrobatics check to try to reduce the falling damage.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to take some falling damage.
Also, same.
Yeah.
We have ropes.
They just jump.
No, I want to show off. Can I do athletics?
No.
It's acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay, I want to jump down too. I don't want Port to show me up.
I mean, do you like just barge ahead of me?
Yes.
Okay.
You get a sense that Port's like, I'll just jump. You're like, no, I will. And then you just leap out into space.
And I'm just holding the rope like, guys.
I got 17.
Oh, good.
Wait, I don't know what good means.
No, that's
Is
good.
good actually good?
13 is good roll.
It's Michael. Sometimes good is scary.
You take 5 points of falling damage.
Oh, that's not bad. I can live with that.
How about you, Port?
Ooh, that's a lot farther down than I thought. Why did you do that? That's crazy.
What are you, chicken?
All right, I jumped down. I got a 20. What is it? Sorry.
Acrobatics.
24.
Oh, very good. You're both doing so well and making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
You take 4 points of damage.
Aha. The Russian judge gives it a 10.
I knew you could do it, Port.
As the echoes of your fall, they bounce off the walls of this irregularly shaped room, but then they hit the back wall, and there's this big, resonant chamber behind. So they make this kind of clicky, clacky, whispery sound that starts to fade, but you can hear the echoes working their way deep down into the bowels of the earth, and they fade to almost nothing, and then they start to get louder again. Clickety clackety rustling sounds begin to build from within this great pit. Just so we get a sense of the space that you're all in, you should probably all head over to roll 20. I will
We only do that when there's battle.
Wait,
I'm just
did I
trying to
already
give
get
you a. No,
Nope.
you and Ghost
I
are up on the
have a ring
steps.
of jumping.
Yes, and
Does that give you landing abilities?
sure.
You can jump with it.
Do you have the ring of landing?
I have the ring of jumping, or I can cast the spell jump, and I can cast it on more than on 2 people.
There's plenty of things you can do, but we might want to get a sense of who gets to do what first, just in case.
are you saying we gotta
want to be
roll initiative?
fair. We want to be fair to everyone, right? So
I told you all that Michael's good isn't good.
yes,
I knew it. I was ready.
So you should all be able to see roll 20, and for those
Michael's
folks,
like the real life Peckin.
it's true. It's true. So remember that Mirth and Ghost are 20 feet above, but Ghost is still on the broom. But you guys are up high. Blaze and Port have
really
just leapt
pretty.
down. And let me go ahead and switch this so that you can see what is coming up out of the pit.
friends, bunnies.
100%.
Bunnies.
There's a reason I didn't get too close to it.
Well, you might have gone and checked it out and seen what was down there, and you could have saved your friends. So this comes rushing out of the pit at you. But let's go ahead and get initiative. It looks just like that, in fact.
I got a 19.
1 second. I need to switch over so I can see what its thing is. 3. Wow.
You're such a...
Sorry, I can't help it.
Troll.
Okay, so Port got a 19. Ghost.
I got a 7.
Perfect. Mirth.
I got a 7. No, 10.
Cool. And Blaze.
7.
Did you roll with an
I
advantage?
certainly did. I got a 4 and then I got a 3.
Cheese and rice, bud.
So
Wow. Did you roll with an advantage, Port, because of your...
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
I got a 19. What do you mean, wow? 19's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's
What
not...
do you mean? Don't say it like that.
It's not a 21, but it's good.
But it's good.
I know it got a 21.
What?
Oh Lord.
Yes, the little bunny in the corner that's going to save all of your lives.
I love bunnies.
That's our best friend.
Peckin.
Peckin got a 21.
Oh, that little bastard.
Oh, yeah, Peckin probably needs to be able to go, doesn't he?
No.
Okay. I will add Peckin. Cool. So it rushes up towards you, and it's going to first it's going to try to tentacle you to death.
When you say you,
I don't know. It's not particularly smart. So I'm going to say evens odds. Evens is Port. It is evens with a 4. So it's going to attempt to, which is actually probably good because you have a significantly higher AC, and Blaze doesn't have rage up yet.
I'm
So
okay with it.
It's going to attempt to tentacle you. That's a 24
I'll try anything once.
to hit.
24 is probably going to hit.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
It will then, having hit with both tentacles, so it wraps a tentacle around you, These are, it's like squid tentacles. They have little teeth in all the suckers, and they have little hooks,
that's nice.
hooked
Sure,
appendages
sounds
at the end. So it wraps around you and then digs all of its little teeth and hooks into you and does it again, and then pulls you toward it so that it can beak you.
Cool.
Love that. Yep.
But it doesn't actually grapple or do anything weird to you, such that it gives it
Yet.
advantage on the beak. So the beak is 25 to hit. I apologize. I am rolling like fire.
Bud.
A real friend would apologize by not rolling like fire.
I can't.
Just fix the problem.
Wow. I
Just put it back in the hole.
cannot help it. I need more D8s. Okay. So
Fucker got into the hoodie.
Show chat the
good
amazing hoodie.
God.
Oh, it's so good.
I do
You have
not.
to get down a little bit.
Oh,
So, hey, Pucker, yay.
nice.
Pucker is
I
here
love
to
it.
watch
I love it.
Juice die. I swear
mine
I do not
too.
hate you, but my lowest on the first tentacle on 4d8 was a 6. So that's what is that? 6 and then 14, 21,
21 damage.
32 points of damage.
On the first one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to die.
Does that take you down?
No.
Okay.
But you got 2 more.
This is bad.
The second roll is not quite as good, but it's still Well, no, it's
When you
average.
say good,
9.
that's
good for
relative.
it.
Yeah.
23 points of damage.
Okay. I've got to you would just have to roll a 0 on the next one.
Are you still conscious though?
By 1 point, yes.
Okay, cool. Well, then it's not going to auto crit you and cause 2 death rolls. So now here comes the beak. The beak is not as powerful.
Yeah, but it'll do 1 damage.
Oh yeah.
So why you don't even need to roll it, right?
17 damage. So
Yeah.
So they just and then fling Sports Body. Not that you take damage, but to clear the space for it to eat Blaze. Port, it's your turn.
What?
Oh, I'm dead though.
You're unconscious.
All right. What do I have to roll? Just a 20, right?
D20, get higher, get 10 or higher.
I did not.
But you did not get a natural 1, correct?
I got a 5.
Okay, cool. That's 1 failed save. Mirth, what do you do?
I want to banish it.
Yes, you certainly should give it a try.
Hold on. I've never actually done it before. Or I think I tried once, but it didn't work out or something.
I don't think you've ever actually cast the spell. You've thought about
Tried,
it.
but the person
Oh,
like was a high caster, so they deflected or
Okay.
whatever. Or counterspelled me or something. Yeah, so send 1 creature I can see within range to another plane of existence.
yes.
So I think I just do it, and it's a charisma save of 16 for them.
Well, the good news is this thing is not super. It's surprisingly charismatic. It's more charismatic than it is smart.
is.
It doesn't have a positive modifier though. But it's kind of charming.
Okay,
In a
well,
squiddy little way.
That is a 10.
all right. So does that mean they get banished?
It's below your spell DC, correct?
Yeah, it's 16.
Is dancing lights is concentration, correct? Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
So the fun thing is you cast a concentration spell, which means the lights go out.
Oh no.
So
Yeah,
you
sorry, buds.
aren't entirely sure whether you banished it or not because you can't see.
Oh my gosh.
Everything goes pitch black. Good news is 2 of you can see in the dark, one of which is unconscious and bleeding out. The other one has goggles of night. And what you see is as the darkness falls, you see space itself reach out and grab this thing. It's like a weird like black hole lensing effect as there's this distortion as space liquefies around this thing and wraps it up and then it disappears. So
Good job, bud.
we can, for now, we can suspend rounds. I'm going to keep the initiative roll because you have basically
It's not an unlimited amount of time.
you
right?
have exactly 1
No,
minute.
it's
You
a
have
minute, but if
10
it's
rounds.
not from this plane, then it goes it stays forever.
Probably from here.
If you can maintain the concentration for the full minute.
Yeah.
If it's not from here, it will go back.
Yeah.
But then again, where is here?
I know where I am, and that's on the floor.
Theoretically, it's
Dying.
Verret.
Yes, but where is Verret? Is it the prime material plane?
Where are we?
Kind of, sort of. Is it fairy? Not quite. Somewhere in
Which one
between.
is me?
Yes. So
Either way, I will fly down immediately to try and stabilize port.
yes, you probably should.
It's phase 1.
Step 1.
So
Cut a
you,
hole in a
Oh, I
body.
do have a healer's kit.
yes, of course you do.
What?
Yes, you've had a healer's kit since level 1.
We're learning all sorts of new things about
You
this
also
today.
have it. You also have an herbalism kit that you've been proficient with this entire time, so you could have been making healing potions.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
would like to do that eventually, but the thing is, I have not had the time to go get anything for it.
Well, you have you have an herbalism kit, I think. I don't think you even
Well, I
need
do
to.
have an herbalism kit, but do I have the materials to make a potion?
That's what the herbalism kit is.
Oh, never mind. I could have absolutely been doing that, but we've been busy. Yeah, so I will use the healer's kit, which I believe is a medicine check, to stabilize.
Yep.
That is a 17.
It's more than sufficient. And even if it wasn't, you have psi bolstered knack, which you can use one of your psionic dice to add a d8, I think, at this point to any failed skill checks. So yes. So Ghost swoops to the rescue and pulls out from one of their pockets basically a first aid kit and stanches Port's wounds and stabilizes him before anyone else has to do anything.
And I'm like standing there with the wand out, just like staring at Ghost with my jaw on the floor, just like, wait.
You could do that.
Well, but the question
The
is,
whole time?
well, okay, so we'll say all that happens, but someone's going to have to figure out a way to get some light. Otherwise, you're just flying around in the dark. So we'll say, you say,
I can cast light.
yeah, but you're unconscious.
No, he didn't. He stabilized me, but that doesn't mean.
Stabilize you, so you're not bleeding out.
The question is, you are in pitch darkness right now, and Ghost can't see in the dark. But the nice thing is that Pekin is there. And as you're talking about saving your friend, Pekin says, don't worry, I'll help. And then casts his little fingers. And it's not like dancing lights exactly. It's more like little shooting stars, little sparks and sparkles that very, very slowly descend through the air. But they have the effect of turning the entire chamber to dim light, which is sufficient for you to fly down, tend to Port's wounds, and stabilize him. So what else is anyone doing this round? Let me get out a D10 to count it down.
Let me see. I can bolster someone's magic.
Yeah, we should probably decide if we're running or staying to kill it.
Oh yeah, because I guess.
Well, aren't we staying to find out if it comes back?
Well, if we can just leave and not fight it, that
But
might
I
be
have
a
to
good way to do it.
concentrate the whole time.
Well, yeah, but eventually you'll lose concentration.
True.
Can
So-
I
go
run
away
and
eventually.
concentrate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are we gonna get out of here?
Just don't cast any magic that has concentration. Don't take any damage, basically.
And also, I'm still unconscious.
Yeah,
we gotta get him
and
up
Port is not
first.
bleeding out anymore, but is like super almost dead.
Yeah,
Right.
and we could hit him with the wand again, but someone else is gonna have to take it from me and do it.
No, using the wand doesn't require concentration, does it?
No, not at all.
So I can do the wand while I'm concentrating on a banish.
For sure.
I'm
E-
so good at multitasking.
Even if you were
Okay.
even if you were actually casting Cure Wounds is not a concentration spell.
Oh, gotcha.
Neither is
Okay.
Fireball. Neither is few of your spells are concentration.
Got you. Okay.
It just so happens that
Concentration is usually for ones that have like lasting effects, right?
Yes.
So
Like
like
what?
Yeah.
something that sticks
like
around
Bless,
for a while.
Dancing Lights, Light, Banishment.
Got you.
So are you
Okay.
going to activate your Ring of Jumping to jump down?
Ring
well,
of Falling.
No, Ring of Jumping will actually do it.
Yeah, it'll help me down. Yeah, I could do. Well, is that concentration? No,
Nope.
it's just a ring, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just jump down then.
I mean, technically it allows you to cast Jump, which is technically a concentration spell, but I don't care. It's fine.
Okay.
Typically,
I just
magic
thought
items
of it as
concentrate
being
for
like
you.
gummy bear
You
juice. You
jump
know?
down, concentration is broken, then you're snatched out of the air by tentacles. And
Berry, gummy berry juice.
that's
I
fine.
know. I'm just like go, bounce, bounce.
So you use your standard action or your action to activate the ring, then you use your move to jump down. So that is one round. Anyone else doing anything? Let's say Ghost has used your actions. Pekin used his. Blaze, what were you doing? I mean, you can just stand guard. You don't have to have an action.
That sounds fine.
Cool.
I'm still trying to figure out.
All right. Next round, Mirth, you are going to heal Port, correct?
Yes, I would like to heal Port.
You should do that.
I'm going to heal Port with. Gosh, I just feel like we're using so many charges, but
Yeah. But
Jeez, bud.
But
He
dying
can
is
tingle
worse.
fingers though, so I'm only gonna use just 3 charges.
okay.
So then I got 7 left at least.
3.
Yeah, you can tingle finger yourself, man. I got an 8, a 7, and then a 1. Wah wah. So 16, and then plus. Don't I get
5.
to do plus 4?
21.
5. That's right.
Which is the
Okay.
same amount that you got on 5d8 last time.
Oh, that's true. There you go.
Yeah. Turns out to be a pretty good roll.
That's called efficiency.
So, Port, you awaken,
Yeah.
you are prone, but you have a full round of actions.
All right. I would like to use my movement to stand up.
Half your movement only, in fact.
Ooh, I'd like to use half my movement to stand up.
Yes.
I'd like to use the other half to move my hand onto myself and apply tingle fingers.
That's an action, but yeah, sure.
And then I'm gonna say, where did it go? And how are we still alive?
I banished it.
Which
It's a
means
new thing I can do.
which means it'll be
and-
back soon.
Yeah, it'll either be back soon, or if it's not from this plane, which we don't even know what this plane is, but if it happens to not be from this plane, it won't come back at all. But we're not going to stick around to find out. We're just going to go. And then, if it comes back, it'll be like, where'd they go? And we won't be there, so it'll be fine.
Sounds
Well, they
good.
might try and follow us.
Yes.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Peckin will float down from the opening and kind of get up close to where the creature was when you banished it and kind of poke one of his fingers out at the air. And it's almost like he's touching a bubble or a balloon. You can see him poke at the space and that same distortion. He's just, oh yes, it's right there. I can't see it, but I can sure smell it. It's very angry now.
Yeah. So should we go quickly then?
Yeah, we should go.
Are we running?
Yep.
Running
Is there another way
where?
out of here?
There are 3 ways out of here. There are the doors to the east, the doors to the north, and the doors to the west. Doors to the north are the ones that go up the large kind of set of steps. They are, although the map doesn't show it, they are significantly more ornate.
Well,
If we need to leave, we have to come back this way is the problem.
That's a future team
Yeah, we'll get there.
problem.
that's for future Blades.
That's for future. Yeah.
We could set up a round of attacks for when it reappears, so that way we at least get an advantage on fighting it.
What?
True.
We could, or we could run and then just deal with it when we come back.
It's fair.
Yep, you could all
We'll
you
have
could
to deal
all
with it either way.
you could all ready a single attack.
I think we should tactically just move forward. We're not for sure gonna have to come back this way.
Right.
That's a fair point.
Because who knows where we are? It's not like it's linear.
Yeah, I would like to bar the door if that's what we're doing.
Yeah. We could do that. Right? Can't we?
Can we?
I don't
This ghost
know.
knows everything.
Yeah. Do you have magic bar the door powers?
No, I'm just hoping we can find a big stick or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Big stick powers.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant.
Wow. Big stick energy.
Well.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So,
Yeah. I mean, we can try to find something or like a boulder or something to put in front of it, or
Boulder.
time
don't know.
advances. What do you do this round?
We're gonna move north.
Yep.
Okay,
Let's
let's
go
go.
north.
Yeah,
North.
we're moving through the ornate door, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. We're gonna
Alright.
try in
yeah.
the next like 30 seconds to get through
Yep,
this
we're
door.
going right now. Go.
I'm trying to. Oh, roll 20. Do the thing.
Roll 20, do the thing. Oh, trying to. Oh, I may not have. Oh, you just threw yourself into the pit.
Goodbye.
All right. I'm dead forever.
Blaze just like jumps.
Oh no!
Splat.
Oh no! Throw me the hobby horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you go,
No,
by the way?
I don't even know.
Oh,
You just
play's
disappeared.
being weird. I'm reloading it.
Okay. Yeah.
But just imagine I'm with the group.
You sure did just jump in the hole for no reason.
I was so embarrassed about my big stick comment. I just
You're
threw
like,
myself into the void. Yeah, screw it. Okay, now it's working.
Cool. The doors are stiff, but they aren't locked. They do make a very kind of loud rumbling noise as you push them open. So you can move yourselves inside the room. And what
we do.
And what you see before you is basically what you see. It is a workshop of some kind. There are an array of tables with books and tools and crystals and feathers and bits of mineral and all sorts of other things, piles of bone and strange powders and pouches and vials.
Cool.
It looks like some sort of manufactory. There in the center of the room is a large, it is almost obscured by the thing I'll describe in a moment, but there is a very, very large disc of malachite, jade maybe, some sort of seamless, massive structure made of a greenish veined stone that has a bit of a pillar or a nub kind of in the center. And then arising and floating all around that center is this mass of wild magic. Roughly 20-foot area of raw ether. Just kind of chilling in the middle of the room.
Okay. Ghost, how's the door look? Are we going to be able to get it locked, or
I mean, we could try pushing one of the tables up against it, but
is there a lock on the door? Like, is there, or
Nope.
like a way to bar it in any way?
Not that you can see.
I mean, might as well move a table and take an advantage if we can get it.
Sure. I can help. Or actually, Blaze is way stronger than I am, but
I can do it.
Yep, it's not problematic. You can totally close the doors and then bar them.
can we, in the meantime, like, Mirth and I, like, take a closer look at this whole situation and see if we can glean any further information? Wait, are we seeing you creatures in this room?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh,
Oh.
Whoa.
What do
Can
we
we tell
see?
where that's coming from?
It's coming
Oh,
from
right
this
there.
creature.
I see you.
what do they look like?
It looks like an elf, sort of.
Okay.
But he's wearing a mantle of gold and red and russet leaves. His hair is entwined with little branches and little vines with berries on it.
Sounds pretty.
Is he good looking? Yeah.
Oh, exceptionally beautiful.
I'm
Oh,
staying here.
I'm saying hi.
It's a good thing we barred the door. They can't leave.
Faintly glowing eyes that are very intelligent and quite mad.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Mad like Angie or mad like crazy?
The latter.
These people are.
The latter.
Yeah, the good
Oh.
Have you come? Have you come to the workshop? Have you come to work? Have you come to buy?
Hi.
Wait.
I'm Mirth.
Wait. Who are you? What are you doing
How
here?
you doing?
Hi, I'm Mirth. I like magic too.
Magic, yes. Something about magic.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Wait,
We
who
were
are
actually
you?
here. Mirth.
Happiness,
You may have
joy.
heard of me.
Yes, I've heard of happiness.
Okay, yeah. So we are here because this stuff is affecting other places, and we want to see if we can harness or produce or maintain, sustain, oppress this stuff.
Hi, who are you? Says this other
I'm
figure. This other
Mirth.
figure that steps up in a mantle of green, with
Are they
living
pretty?
with living tendrils of vines just waving ever so slowly to form this mantle. Her hair itself has little vines in it that open up into buds very shyly. Like little tiny flowers will open up and kind of get a peek and then swoop back into the bud.
Feels very like Path of Wild Magic-y. Or whatever.
Hello, are you our
Does
are
this
you our
person know
friends?
SJ?
Yeah, right?
We want to be your friends.
We do.
I am a friend of the Fae, I've heard.
Yeah.
I was engaged to a Fae.
I am a Fae.
I was engaged to her.
No, we were never.
I like
Debatable.
flowers.
Agree to disagree.
Okay.
I like you. And she just reaches forward and kind of just like strokes the side of your face.
Me?
Yeah. And then
I'm in.
flowers, vines, and tendrils wrap around your antlers. The sparkly bangles that you've been wearing this entire time intertwine with those and then open up in these same kind of like peekaboo flowers. Friends are nice. Who are you again?
My name is Blaze, and I am here to. I'm here.
Hi, Blaze. Are we friends?
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
one-
This
This one steps
what
forward.
do you want?
This one steps forward and looks very earnestly at Port. There's something about magic and happiness and something wrong.
Which one? I'm sorry.
The one
Green
with
one?
the autumnal raiment.
Okay.
The other one is just like oohing and ahhing all over Blaze. And then every few seconds going, now who are you again?
Guys, I think we should help them.
I would love to help them. Is there
This
How can
one is a
how can I
satyr.
glean insight into what is happening to them?
You can
Is
make
there
an
a
insight
way?
check. Or
I
arcana.
would like to make an
Or arcana.
insight check.
I
got a 19 insight.
they are mad.
Right.
But in particular, there appears to be some sort of memory issue. Particularly the autumnal one looks like it's struggling to recall. Like it's having the same effect of like, wait a second, who are you? Where are we? What's happening? But it seems like it urgently wants to communicate something, but every time it gets close, it has this moment of confusion, and then it's back to the beginning of, wait a second, what's happening? Who are you? What's going on? The green one just keeps going, oh, you're so pretty. I like your flowers. Do you like my flowers? Wait a
Yes.
second, what's your name? A very tall, like 7.5 foot tall satyr clumps over to you, Ghost, and looks down at you. You're strange and small.
Yes, you are also, but large.
I'm quite large. What's your name?
I go by Ghost.
Go by Ghost. Fascinating. I once went by Ghost. It was a very strange experience. Who are you again?
I am. Who are you?
I'm. But a perplexing question. There's something.
I believe you once had a shard of the Fey Queen.
Shard. Never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. Ha ha ha. What's your name
Oh,
again?
it was fun hanging out with you guys.
Right.
I want to cast a spell on the one that seems the autumnal one,
Yes.
and I kind of want your help because I think that Port would know what might be more effective. And I suspect that none of these will do anything, but I'd like to try.
Yes.
So between like lesser restoration, bless, I don't know, cure wounds, like something to give them the opportunity to reclaim a little bit of their sensibilities for a short period of time.
I would say, based on your experience fighting magical creatures and, being in the army and your training as a paladin, you would know that to really cure whatever they have, it probably would take a full restoration or a heal, but you think that a lesser restoration might create a momentary opportunity.
Okay. I will ask it. May I attempt to help you?
Help. Yes, help. Something
Cool.
about help.
I cast Lesser Restoration and then slowly hold out my hand as if to allow it to grab onto my hand. Because it's a touch spell.
Sure. It will look at you, but it does seem like it's something about seeing you seems very urgent to it. It will reach out and touch your hand, and then momentarily the eyes, though still very glowy, will be cleared of the sense of confusion and madness, and it will our sister, she's gone. She was taken. She must be restored. We can't function without her.
Where is she?
Here somewhere.
Who took her?
I don't know. She changed. She beckoned us, and then when we spoke to her, we lost ourselves. And we would awaken and then remember less, and we would try to help her again once we realized she was gone, and then we would lose more of ourselves. Until... How long have we been here?
I suspect hundreds, if not thousands of years.
Well, hundreds. Or at least 150.
All right. Hundreds of years. Or at least 150.
Oh, that's not... I'm just going to go, oh, that's... Oh, well, thank goodness. That's not so bad then. But still, it's most disconcerting. We have been cut off. We are incomplete without our sister.
We'd like to help you. Is there any information that you can give us to help reunite your sister with you?
Find her and bring her to us. Perhaps.
When she changed, what did she look like? Did she change appearance? Does she still look like you?
She looked like her.
Looked like your sister?
Yes.
Herself?
Looked like her.
How did she change when she changed?
I don't...
In what way did she change?
She seemed strange. But then I don't remember.
Okay. Is there a way out of this place besides the big doors that we came through?
The stair to the surface, to the Great Hall.
Does she point to it?
Or he points in that general direction. The stairway
Which
that you came through. The stairway back to the south.
The only way out is to go back the way we came.
Magic.
If we go out that way, there's an enormous monster out there.
A monster.
With tentacles. Yes.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem.
It's a problem for us.
Well, I mean, if they don't think it's a problem, they can come with us.
Yeah. How do we deal with it?
Destroy it, banish it, teleport it. All sorts of things we could do. If we
Can you do that?
If we were whole, perhaps.
I mean, I banished it.
I feel... thank you for your help, but I can tell it will not last. Meanwhile, the other two are still just being all goofy and weird. Peck is just kind of floating in the center, kind of staring at the wild magic lovingly.
And they're all satyrs, you said?
No, one is a satyr.
Okay. So sister, like, not literally sister.
Well, they're... Okay.
Is there any other way out of here besides that would lead us to your sister?
She must still be here. I can feel her. But almost
Here in this chamber?
No, here in the workshop.
Okay. Is there anything you can give us to help us make us stronger?
My well wishes. There are many items, but they are incomplete.
If we find your sister, will you help us with our problem?
Yes, we would owe you a great debt.
I look over at the rest of the group. We got to find the sister, y'all.
When you say debt,
Yeah, aren't we supposed to not get into debts, social debts?
No,
No.
they would be indebted to us.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. They're the ones that can help us. Well, I'm not going to say it so they can hear us.
What was your name? What was your name again? I feel like
my name is Port.
I feel like I knew it, but
Portmanteau.
Port.
No, I never told you.
Ah.
Can I tell that they're
Yeah,
starting to lose
it
their
looks
grasp?
it looks like he's starting to drift.
Okay. We'll do our best to find your sister and bring her back.
Thank you. It's important.
That's my name.
Who were you again? And then he gets this kind of goofy, mad look on his face.
We'll be back.
Can I get my little magic thing out? I know everything is magic, but I'm wondering, like, is it relative to the fact, like, I open it and it's like magic, but then, like, finding the sister in the room would be like magic?
Yes, you can certainly pull out your witch glass. Many of the
Okay.
many of the items on the tables give off strong but unstable magical auras. But you are not detecting like an invisible person in this room.
Okay.
You can investigate this room. There are many very strange things in it, but there is not a hidden sister.
Okay. Is it possible the
How-
sister is
how-
not like a human thing? Or like not a human, but like a
I mean, anything's possible. But you also know that this is not the only chamber in this complex.
Yeah.
The downside is that you've been searching this room for a while.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Our friend is back out there probably.
Probably.
At least
Did
we
it-
find it on our terms.
But we can if it emerged from the pit the first time, and then it's reasonable to believe that it might have gone back into the pit once it came back and saw that we were gone. We might just be able to skirt the pit and be stealthy.
right.
I look at Blaze.
Well, it did not respond to ghost flying around. That much is
Tremors.
certain.
Oh yeah. It might be sound based.
Well, you guys jumped 20 feet.
Okay, when you say it like that, yeah, it sounds bad.
There was a lot of noise made.
But I
so-
also like did a sweet acrobatic move. you
Yeah.
know?
we
and
looked,
you-
Yeah,
we
it
looked
looked cool.
great.
It
It was
looked really
extremely
cool.
important.
Frankly, worth it.
Yeah. I mean, did I die? Yes. Would I do
You
it
know what?
again? Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, you know it's true.
And the real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
Yes.
So
The real treasure is the points of madness that we acquired along the way. So, Port becomes Leonardo.
It's Dungeons and Doodles tonight.
ooh, that's
Okay.
cool. That looks good.
Yeah? You like that?
Oh, excellent.
What?
I did it for you, Meg.
Oh, I think
Hey, that's cool.
So, what do you do?
I think that we need to go back out there and just be really stealthy, and maybe we can somehow use the hobby horse to ferry or something to keep us off the ground, or at least just be super duper not clumpy horse time.
In which case,
Pardon
someone
me?
else should probably take the hobby horse for now.
Once you stop interacting with them, the others will go back to just kind of milling around, fiddling with the stuff on tables. It's like they're trying to combine reagents and make things happen, but they just they'll get in the middle of something and then lose focus and stare off, mostly staring at that swirl of wild magic in the center, and then kind of go back to doing a little bit. They're very scattered.
Also, do we want to investigate that huge thing in the center?
Yeah, that was my next question. Where do we see any of the mist? Like as an off, is like the mist like a byproduct of whatever's happening here?
Peckin will answer. Well, of course it is.
Okay. And what is happening here? What are they do? What is this magic? What is it accomplishing, or what is it supposed to be?
Well, they use it to fuel their creations, or they would if they weren't mad. Instead, it's just sitting here building up and leaking out, and then it condenses out there in the mortal world and, shakes things up a bit.
All right.
By which I mean it drives mortals insane.
You're going to tell me that we need them in order to help fix this problem. So
Well, you could certainly try to channel raw wild magic and turn it into something useful. I'm sure you'd be good at that, wouldn't you?
I don't like your tone.
I expect not.
You're a real piece of work,
Also-
bud.
Mirth
Also,
could
Blaze is actually pretty good at that. So
Mirth could try.
Wait, why?
No, don't.
Well,
fall
because
for
you're
it.
a very powerful sorcerer. I'm sure you have it within you to tame this pool of wild magic and bend it to your will.
This maelstrom of uncontrollable power.
I'm pretty sure you told me I was not that powerful earlier. Like, what's this? Like, just switch over real quick here.
Well, I'm
You
just
were
trying.
like, you're not that powerful. Now, when you want me to do something crazy, you're like, oh, you're so powerful. I
Well-
can't believe you.
My best friend Ghost thinks very highly of you, so I'm just trying to be supportive.
I'm beginning to feel like maybe the Fae are just sort of like manipulative.
You're just now starting to feel
Yes.
that way? All right, well,
did Becca just say yes?
Yes.
yes. Because everyone knows that. That's never been a
Yes.
Thing.
I'm even extremely
They warn
manipulative.
children about us. I mean,
Yeah, there's songs and stuff.
and yet they never heed it. They always wander off into our forest and then come back and tell stories about how they saw strange things, which only piques the other mortals' curiosity. So they come seeking things that they probably shouldn't seek, and then they find them, and oops, they wish they hadn't.
What a business model.
What?
How do you profit from this?
We don't do it for profit. We do it for the love of it.
Oh,
That's actually true because they're like the just want to watch the world burn kind of people. Well,
Well,
not
people,
the Fae
but you know what I
Queen.
mean.
The Fae Queen has like gotten herself involved in the
Yeah,
like,
but
the
she's,
mortal
I feel like
world.
she also
likes
wants-
mortals though. She is still manipulative and she's still,
She likes
Chaotic.
being the puppet. Like she likes being the puppet master.
but she still likes. She is entertained or she has a soft spot for mortals.
It's
So
true.
she's not as cruel towards them.
It's true. Well, I wouldn't go that
As
far.
cruel towards them
Ah.
as
But
she could be. If
She does have
didn't
a
care
very,
about them.
very soft spot for mortals. It's quite unfortunate. Don't tell her I said that.
Ooh, and what will
Clip
you
it.
give us for our secrecy?
My
That sounds like us doing you a
friendship.
favor.
My
Oh, well, I already-
friendship.
I
Forever.
gave you my friendship as well. That was an even trade. Now we've got something else going
It's
on.
the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, you
Oh.
might not would have made that.
No, it's not.
Ghost, there's so much that I can show you.
He can show you the world.
Yes. And the underworld.
Nope.
And the mirror world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
And the world.
Breath.
The world of darkness and shadow, the world of bleeding light, the world of fluttering whispers. There are so many worlds I can show you.
I mean, the fluttery one doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, honestly, that one.
Can we pick?
Like if
and
you had
choose
to
the
pick
worlds?
one.
I mean,
If I had to, yeah.
they'll fill your mind with so much knowledge that you'll go insane and die.
Cool, let's leave.
There are
That's
certain
fair.
secrets that
I'm
the
not a
mortal
huge fan
mind
of
finds
knowledge.
challenging.
I
I assume Mirth can tell when the spell has faded based on concentration.
Well, and you
longer.
have a general sense. It's been
Yeah.
significantly longer than a minute.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
done.
And we'll say that you guys have been relatively quiet, not wanting to attract attention. So you wait a period of time. What do you do?
Aren't we just going sneaky action?
We're going sneaky. Let's extinguish the light. Oh, I have dark vision.
Well, the lights didn't do anything before.
Well, let's not assume.
That's a fair point.
I just think, why don't
My best friend Ghost has a point. It's quite blind.
Oh, that's an actual useful piece of information. Thank you.
Of course, I'm nothing if not helpful.
Oh my god. How does it detect things?
Vibration, sound,
Okay. So if ghost
maybe smell. I mean, now that it's gotten a
Ghost
taste
were
for
to
your
be-
blood port, who knows what it can sense?
Uh-oh.
it did
It did sort of kill
stuck
you.
on my face or whatever.
Yes.
I just think that we could be stealthy. I can be stealthy, and I know Ghost can be stealthy,
And also Blaze can be stealthy.
and also Blaze can ride on a hobby horse so as to not clomp on the surface of everything.
Yes.
And we can probably investigate because I saw the other passageways like in the previous room.
Yeah, there are two sets of doors. They're not even that far away.
Yeah. So why don't we just like see what's up with just like maybe sending Ghost first, and maybe Ghost can use the. Well, I guess if we're not worried about light, I was going to suggest borrow Blaze's goggles, but I can even cast light on Ghost so he can control the light a little bit better.
Cool. So
Like, if I put it
yes.
on something like a dagger, you could sheath it if you needed to.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
So, what do you do though?
I hold out my dagger.
I cast light on his dagger.
Cool. It's a good thing you didn't throw that one away since you don't actually ever use it, but you kept it for sentimental purposes,
It's in
maybe?
there.
Yep. So yes, you are holding out a dagger glowing with light quite brightly. What do you do? The light is not, by the way, the normal white light that comes out of light spell. It has a little bit of a rainbow sheen.
Does it always, or is that just because?
It's just because you're standing right next to a font of wild magic.
Ah,
So things are a little bit warped.
yeah. Could have been worse. Could have exploded.
Well,
So-
and this is part of my innate power. It's not even a traditional spell.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
your
know if
innate
that makes
power
it
gives you
better
the
or
ability
worse.
to cast light, but but still, it's warped. Remember, Celestials are on a continuum with the Fae and Fiends. So it's not like you're an entirely different type of creature. What do you do, though?
Alright. I will scout ahead and I think I can telepathically let you know if we're good.
Yeah, we
You can
connect.
certainly use your silent speech, silent whispers,
Yes.
the one that is long term. So go ahead, and I assume you're going to connect to everybody. Roll a d8.
Okay. How do I do that?
Down at the bottom left, there's a little 20-sided die. You can pop that open, hit a d8, and
You
click
can
it.
use like physical dice too if you
Yeah.
want. We don't. We just trust.
I only
There's
ever
no
use
winning
physical dice.
D&D.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
prefer.
I bought too many dice to not use them.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
You rolled a 1, which you can re-roll. Right?
Nope, only on
Not
d20s.
on a D8, yeah.
Oh, it was a D8.
Oh,
gotcha.
rip.
What did you get, though?
I got a 1.
So for 1 hour, you will
Oh,
be
that's- oh, it's
yeah
1 hour.
yeah. It's just to set the time, and this is the first time you've used it today. Therefore, it doesn't even cost you a psionic die. So you just for free basically create a two-way telepathic communication with your allies, as long as they are alive, conscious, and within 1 mile of you, and on the same plane, etc. You are going to be able to communicate with them. They cannot communicate with each other.
Right.
So you are Switchboard Sally.
Sweet.
As this body tends to be. All
Yes.
right.
I mean, it's kind of what you were built for, literally. So, what do you do?
All right. I will attempt to stealth my way to one of the doors.
Which door?
Eeny, meeny, miny, left.
So west or east?
But yes.
Because where you're
this
facing left would be east. So I'm just
yes.
curious which one.
Yeah.
I'll do this one. I'm pinging it.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a stealth check. Don't bother rolling an advantage.
Oh.
Because you
yeah,
now know that it's not
that's-
site-based. Yeah.
All right. Stealth. That is a 24.
You think that it probably doesn't, that 27 probably beats its passive perception, whatever it happens to be. First of all, you do not see the creature lurking in the room, by which I mean its tentacles don't snap around you, and it doesn't consume you the instant you are visible.
Cool.
Maybe the whole thing was an illusion. You never know.
Don't
Pretty
tease
well.
us.
Assume nothing. I'm gonna sneak around the edge here and get over there.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Can I open the door freely?
Go ahead and give me a strength check. Not because it's like super hard, but it's not. It doesn't open easily.
Right. Oh, that was a saving throw, but it's still a 19.
Oh yeah, for sure. You push the doors open. It turns out it's not that hard.
Oh, okay. All right,
So yes, you see right to your right, you see a set of stairs that go up to another set of doors. And then down further to your left, you see, hold on, I'm going to have to move the map so I can even see it. You see, there's doors down there. No, you see about 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. The hallway opens up into a circular room that has little floating motes of bluish light kind of swirling around, filling that entire chamber.
Okay.
Can't get a good picture for those of you watching at home.
I will scoot my little booty in there.
Okay. Where do you go?
I'm going to check out the other door as well. Or
All right.
the door within the door, yeah.
Yes.
I will peek the door open a little bit.
You slide it open. Make a Constitution save.
Okay.
Well, no. First, make a reflex save. Constitution saves comes after.
Oh,
Sorry, dexterity,
buddy.
dexterity.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was con. I'll make my dex save.
I don't like it anytime you have to make 2 saves.
Dex save is a 23.
So, you are not sucked into the room. And because you are not sucked into the room, we don't have to make the Constitution save to see if the air is pulled out of your lungs and you begin to suffocate immediately.
Oh, neat.
The
Good
room,
thing you don't need air to psychically talk, right?
it's true. But you do have to be conscious, and you lose consciousness quite quickly when you're in effective. The room is made of something like alabaster. It's got a very sparkling kind of pearlescent sheen. And I know on the map it looks perfectly square, and it does look like a chamber that's just coated and stuff, but something about the angles is completely wrong. Like, it's cubical, the room is, but as you kind of brace yourself as the blast of air that nearly carried you into this void, and you can still feel after that initial blast that there's a breeze as the air is being consumed by this room, but that initial blast was what nearly knocked you off your feet and threw you into the center and probably slammed the door behind you. Holding the door open allows a nice fresh breeze to flow into this room. But as you look at the corners, they're just not quite square. And like the walls simultaneously bow out and in. Like they're just, it's non-Euclidean. It's probably a
cool.
way of, it's like there's something really weird going on with space in this room. And it appears that the room's natural state is void. But slightly faintly pearlescent glowing void.
Neat.
As you do.
And there's nothing else in the room?
No, it is empty.
Okay.
Or it will be empty as soon as you shut the door and the little wisps of atmosphere are consumed.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'll just shut it. I'm good here.
Sure, there's a little bit of as you close, as the last little bits of air try to sneak into the void. But yes.
Well then, on to the next one.
All
I
right.
assume that you're like keeping us informed, or
Oh yes. So especially after that, knowing that, oh wait, something could go wrong very quickly, I will then start to just describe everything constantly.
okay.
Yes. Swirly mote of light room.
Yes.
But no
I don't want to
sister.
get too close to it, but I want to get close enough to know what's going on.
Swirly motes of light.
Certainly wants of light. I'm gonna poll the team. Swirly motes of light. Do I investigate it now or?
I mean, what do they do?
A great question.
Swirl.
Can you throw something?
It looks
Smart.
it looks almost like a galaxy, right? Like a CGI galaxy. It's a little bit thicker in the center. It has kind of wispy tendrils, but it's not flattened like a disc.
Can I like just put my arm in and see what happens?
You are not
You
there.
are not there.
Yeah.
Unless you would like to make a stealth check to get there.
No, that's okay.
Can I cut off just like a little bit of rope and just kind of toss it in there?
Sure.
All right, I do that.
You toss the rope in, expecting it to fall to the floor. It does not. It sort of hangs there, and it's almost like it's caught up in this swirl. Little tiny, very beautiful, sparkly motes of light deviate slightly to connect with it, and just kind of little dots. And then they're attracted faster and faster and faster until it becomes an incandescent kind of blue-white filament, twisting in this kind of gravityless space, and then it's consumed.
Oh,
Like it disappeared?
Like it was
teleported?
almost like it was dissolved or something. It's hard to say. Who knows what happened to it?
yeah.
But
it is.
it attracted the little motes of light that completely coated it, and then eventually they just dissipated back to their normal orbital paths. And there was no more piece of rope.
Might be good to ask Peckin about this one.
Very fancy, like garbage bin or something.
Maybe.
Who
The
knows?
Fey toilet.
How they get rid of like the experiment's gone wrong. A Fey toilet? No, that's just wherever, right? It's like that's just the ground.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
All right. I think that's enough experimenting with that. I don't know if we're gonna find out much else without bodily harm. So I'm gonna sneak back out into the main room and then.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay, all right.
Not with advantage.
Yeah. That is a dirty 20.
All right. I will say, as you make your way across, you kind of stop in the middle because you do hear a little clickety clackety rustling from deep within the hole. But you stop and you wait maybe a good 30 seconds. And it's silence.
This sucks. I'm just gonna. All right, I'm gonna open these doors as well.
Make a strength check.
That is a 14.
Ah, that's enough. Maybe you pulled something pushing so hard on the last ones, but this feels a little bit harder. And it starts to make that loud grinding noise, and so you have to kind of stop and wait. You're not sure whether it's the echo of the grinding noise from the whatever hinges this thing is on, or whether it's more rustling from in the abyss. It takes you a couple of minutes to very cautiously open the door. And there, what you were seeing is a statuary hall.
Mm.
And there is a lovely woman.
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
Hey.
how you doing?
Very, very pale, almost bluish skin. Hair that is white to almost translucent. Nails, you can see she's kind of lying on her hands. Her nails are blue and crystalline. She's wearing a lovely white gown. Earrings of kind of tapered crystal.
She sounds pretty.
She's quite lovely. She just appears to be sleeping peacefully.
Oh, she's
Why is
sleeping.
everyone so pretty down here?
Well,
Yeah, what the heck?
Where is she sleeping?
Sorry. She is on the pedestal in front of you. Kind of. She's like draped on those steps. So like you open the door and step in, and she's right there.
Okay. Ooh.
Like one of the slippers on her feet is off, and you can see her toenails are also kind of bluish and crystalline.
It's this thing that looks like a bug or a spider in a snow globe. Is that what we're talking about? The
Kind
pedestal?
of, yeah.
Okay.
I will inform the party, and I will also say that I think this is her, so it might be.
Yep, there is a statue there, but she's kind of laying propped up on the steps of the little dais. She's clearly breathing, her eyes are closed, and her breaths come out in little puffs of steam.
Amadeus.
Amadeus.
And I will say, standing this close to her, there's a bit of a chill in the air. And maybe even on the stone where she's laying on it, you see little tiny spider webs of frost.
And you're telling us this, giving us the play-by-play?
Oh yeah, play-by-play. Like I'm like, this is her. Something's weird. She's frosty.
We should probably try to get to you before.
At least someone that could potentially carry her.
I mean, if you have the hobby horse, you could potentially carry her, but I'm worried. I'm worried about there may be some magical effect or something that could disable you, and then you would be alone.
Yeah, I am also worried about that. I'll wait if you guys want to come.
Well, something maybe about just the presence of another being. Or maybe she's psychic. Maybe she's picking up on the expenditure of your psionic energy, but something has her kind of wake and stretch and sit up and kind of look at you.
She's moving.
Hello. Who are you? Have you come to
Hello?
visit?
I have.
This can't be good. This can't be good.
Yeah, I'm like, she's up. She's talking to me. I don't know what to do.
Hey, we're on the way.
Well,
we're
come.
on the way.
Help me up.
I mean, you have to do
think
it.
you'll.
You
She
can't
seems
not help up a lady.
Perfectly friendly.
Is she raising a hand to me?
Yeah, she's just reaching her hand out. It's like, well, help
Do
you
I
out.
see any frost on her hand?
No.
Okay, well, she wants me to help her up.
I mean,
so I'll
she's chilly. She's very wintry, but it's not like she's giving off
Okay.
like damaging cold.
All right. Well, since she's probably one of the people that works here, I'm just gonna help her up. So then I take her hand. No problem.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Yeah, I figured it was coming. That is a 9.
Teen, right? Is that what you meant?
Is that what you were gonna say?
You were gonna say teen.
I would love it if it was.
Just say it. Just say it.
Just
No.
yeah. You were gonna light everyone,
I
right?
don't fudge rolls.
3.
Dang, dude.
I am honest till I die,
Oh,
which
no.
may be right now.
In the
There are worse
meantime,
things than death.
we are making our way downtown.
Walking.
Walking
Are we
fast.
walking
7.
fast?
Abyss is past, and we're
8.
ghost bound.
Tentacle bound.
9.
Damage.
10. D10s.
9 D10s.
10.
10
Oh, no, it's
Oh,
only
10
8. It's
D10s.
only 8. I'm sorry, I misread. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay.
Max
You're
rolled
gonna
80
die.
damage.
You're gonna die.
I could straight up die.
Nope. Nope. How many hit points do you have at full?
My full is 59.
Yep, you can't straight out die.
Oh, you can
You would
totally
have
die.
you would have
Right,
yeah.
right. I can go
You'd
down
have to go
and then
you'd have to
die.
go negative 59 to be killed outright by
Yeah.
massive damage.
Yeah, you're not getting off that easy.
Yeah,
Look, I die all the time. You're gonna be okay.
it's true.
We'll get through
It
this.
really does.
It's just it's a light nap. Really,
Blaze and
You'll
I
be
tend
fine.
to take naps during battles
Lots
quite
of
often.
naps.
Oh my goodness, would the apple have stopped this damage from happening because it's cold?
Do you really want to know that?
No.
Yeah, or because we
don't
would have
want it
died to
cold.
the mask people, or we would have.
I'm gonna do the math again because it's too perfect.
What do you mean it's too perfect?
It's a 100 damage.
Is it exactly 59 damage?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's 51.
Nice.
It's 51. It's 51.
51 damage.
You take 51 points of psychic damage.
Whoa. That's your thing.
Yeah, aren't you like?
How
immune
dare
to
you
that?
hit me with my own thing?
And
Nobody makes me feed my own blood.
it's not, however, painful. Because the effect is you can
You die.
No, you can feel your memories draining out.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh no.
I mean, also, if anybody is going to be okay with this, it's kind of Ghost, right?
I mean, maybe.
I mean, there's like
Yeah.
a million other people's memories crammed in there.
Right.
So,
You just take
Yeah.
anyone's.
So,
like, this ghost might.
for now, you are going to need to roll a d4 and subtract it from any ability check or attack roll that you make.
Oh,
To-
I got Bane!
Well, not Bane, to reflect that you're just having a hard time remembering how to do things and who you are and where you are and what's happening. Like, how does your psychic link work with people? Why are you here? She's real pretty, though.
Why aren't we getting to do things while you're doing things?
Because
We
this
wanna
just
do things.
this just happened in
Yeah, this was an instant.
in about
edit.
5 seconds, and I honestly think that's a very good place to leave it.
Okay.
Ghost!
Cliffhanger.
Bye!
Oh no.
All you guys have to do is rush in to save him. Oh, wait, there's a giant monster that will come out and try to eat you. Or succeed at
again.
eating you.
What? Hold on. What if we tiptoe?
Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Might work.
We can put
Why do you
socks
have
on.
hooves? Yeah, why don't you have like padded?
What if
Booties.
I could do a handstand and walk on my hands?
I mean, you're probably strong enough,
We
actually.
could
Yeah.
do like a wheelbarrow.
I got like a
Well-
+6 to acrobatics. We
Well,
could
the
do
plan was
this.
to leave the horse with you.
The horse.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Now,
Sorry?
now all you have to do is call
Ghost,
her
what have you
trusty
done?
steed, and you are dead.
Oh.
Oh, no,
heard
no,
that
the,
right.
what is it called? The broom thing.
Oh, the hobby
the
horse.
hobby
Yes.
Oh, you were
false False alarm. False
You're on
alarm.
thin ice.
I wasn't even
alarm.
referring to you. I know you're a centaur.
So yes, so that's true.
Nice, ghosty boy.
That's a good thing to establish. You left the hobby horse with them,
Good save. Yeah.
Oh god, that's
and
funny.
Blaze can sit her massive horse hiney on this tiny little thing and try Arcana checks instead of stealth
Not the
checks.
first
Are
time
you
she's used to it.
body shaming my hiney right now?
No,
I am thick and
it's
proud.
thick
It is
AF in the
objectively
best
huge.
possible way.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's
Can I
a
get an exclamation point thick, please?
righteous rump. It's a rump with 2 P's.
Yeah.
I
So
like horse butts, and I cannot lie.
yes.
You other centers can't deny.
So yes, Ghost brain was just sucked out.
It's fine. I didn't need it.
Yeah. What's fun is that there's an almost endless well of memory in you.
Yeah, that's true.
It probably makes her stronger somehow. We're
Maybe.
supercharging her.
Who knows?
Yeah, you're like a buffet.
Wow.
But maybe that trope of like,
Seems like
give it all the
also-
power, and then she'll overload. We can do that one, right?
Yeah, we can do that trope.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Too much power.
well, the good news is we'll be able to find out next week
Yay.
when we
Same
pick up.
bat time.
When we pick up right here and see who dies first and how.
I mean, I've already died first.
That's true. Who dies
That's
second?
Who dies permanently?
Does Ghost have all of their memories sucked out and wind up? We get to find out what happens when a soul bag is full of souls with no memories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does Ghost
someone have to re-roll?
ride the hobby horse and then fling herself into the hole again for no reason?
Right. Yikes.
Yes. Excellent. Does Peckin wait until you're all in the room and then throw a tin can out in the middle of the room just to screw with you guys and summon the worm, curse his inevitable betrayal? Who knows? We'll find out next week.
Oh my gosh. Why is pecking you? I don't understand.
Hey, I've got to have some fun too. I mean, he kind of is me, but that's fine. Play what you know, man.
Yeah, that's fair. I know that
Play to
one.
your strengths.
Right.
You're right.
I'm my own mother, so I get it.
You're right. Peckin plays up. I made you a hot dish. Would you like to eat it?
You had to. Yeah.
You're right. Awesome. Cool. So, hey, you should, because people might have joined late or might be watching the later half of our YouTube videos for some weird reason. So we should remind
We're on
people who
YouTube?
people are. Yeah. Well, we will be in about 24 hours. So, Ghost, why don't you tell people who you are and where people can find you?
Hello. I'm A Button, Aiden, Austin, any of these things. You can find me on twitch.tv/A Button. I do D&D stuff.
It's true.
Cool. I guess it's my turn. That's me. Hi, my name is Lissa. I wasn't prepared for this. I'm
Yeah,
a
we never do
centaur.
this, so.
I'm a centaur.
I'm a centaur.
And I'm
In
pretty.
real life?
Yeah. Yes.
That's
as
why we
far
can
as
only
you,
see the top half of you.
as far as you know.
My spirit
yeah.
animal is a centaur.
It's actually a manatee, but you know.
Right. It's a manatar.
Manatee. Oh my God. How cute would that be? I want to be the top half woman, bottom half manatee. I can live with that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like a mermaid.
It's a sea centaur.
Yeah.
Centaur. Okay, anyway. Hi, my name is Lissa. I'm a full-time streamer. I stream Wednesdays through Sundays. I'm getting my booster shot tomorrow and my flu shot, so no one message me
Ooh,
after
double?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Yikes, bud.
Yeah, so I got like Tuesday, I'm out. No one bother me.
I'm messaging
wait.
you.
You can't, and I'll yell
gonna.
at you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do it. I'm gonna be like, let's play
do a
Back for
chain
Blood.
invite. Yeah, on Back
Oh,
for Blood.
no.
Yeah, Meg and I are
Invite
playing
you
Back for Blood
over
tomorrow.
and
You want to
over
join us?
Oh, cripes. Oh,
We're
wait, what
doing
were we
Back
talking
for
about?
Blood, the musical. It's
Yeah.
gonna be all singing Back for Blood.
Jeez, we're talking about me right now.
sorry.
So if we could refocus. I'm
bad.
a full-time streamer, and oh no, I don't have anything. And I'm on like social media, so go follow all that stuff.
Hey, Lissa, I enjoyed your fan house update. That was a good one.
Thank you.
On your fan house.
TV. So I'll get
Wow.
joining my fan. I'm actually Lissa. I'm just Lissa on fan house. Lissa.
Dropping the
Lissa.
T.
Fanhouse.app/Lissa.
Lissa.
Yeah.
Listen, you should go there and
Hey.
subscribe.
And give me money.
Hashtag
Sometimes.
Hashtag give me your money.
Yeah.
Holler, holler, get dollar.
Yep. There you go.
Right. Oh my gosh. See if I could do that.
Yeah, that should be your battle cry. Remember that.
Holler.
Give me your dollar.
Oh man.
Wow.
I'm
I
Megan and
subscribed
Mel.
for 3 months. Oh, go ahead.
Yes,
sorry.
please try to
Yeah,
save
I'm
us.
Megan and Mel. And I gotta go to bed because I gotta teach tomorrow. So I am on Twitch. Follow me there. Tuesday, Thursdays, 5:30 p.m. I'll do a stream. And actually my winter break is coming up. So over winter break I usually stream a lot more and I do like daytime streams and stuff. So hopefully we'll have another winter break like that. So definitely go over there, notifications on, you'll know. Also join my Discord because that's where I announce everything I'm doing anyway. Discord's good. And then, or if you don't feel like, if you're in like 5 million Discords, just follow me on Twitter. I put a tweet out every time I go live and stuff too. So there's that as well. But that's me. Juice.
Yo, I'm Juice's TV, and I subscribe to Lissa on Fan House and on Twitch, and I subscribe to Megan ML on Twitch. And if Meg had a fan house, I'd subscribe there too. And you should all do that same thing. And I play video games on the internet 5 days a week, and I also work a lot of hours a week on Stream Raider stuff for the Captain TV development team. And then the rest of the time, I try to sleep and play with my family, and that's about it. That's my entire life.
And
if you've
Pecker
never met
is
Megan,
awesome.
Now you do.
You know me, now you do.
Now you do. And maybe with winter break coming up, it means we can do another Ginge and the Juice on Friday, back on Monday.
Juice. Do.
The Ginge and Juice. The Ginge and Juice. Been in my head all week. Sorry. What else? That's it. So yeah.
No.
Thanks for the follows
Michael.
or whatever.
Michael.
Yes. I am Zero or Zero Daylight or Michael or DM or GM or Keeper or whatever. Narrator. Whatever the system requires. I am not a streamer, but I do stream. It's an important difference. I will be next here on Tuesday for part 2 of 3 of Oracles of Dune, a Modifius 2D20 system set in the Dune universe. And then I believe on Thursday, we have the second and perhaps final episode of Mass Effect Spectres, which is my own personal hack of the modern age system to enable us to tell Mass Effect style stories. Let's see, on Sunday, we will be taking the second part of our Monster She Wrote, Brindlewood Bay, with the lovely Meg joining in as her own mother from a different game.
Yeah.
It's very confusing, but fun and silly. And
My
then
kid looks just like me.
yes. Previous to that, on Saturday, we will have Star Wars Outlaws, our second one. And then coming up towards the end of the month, we will have the beginning of our Stargate series of a short series, 3 episodes basically, of Stargate stories. We have a lot of things on the calendar here at C Plus Content. If you are curious, you should follow C Plus Content on Twitter. And you should go to the C Plus Content YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button and the little dingy ding bell next to that so that you can be notified. I don't know what it's called. Hit the little bell thing so that you can be notified when there's new content, like
I liked it.
sometime tomorrow evening when you'll be notified that this is available on VOD. So if you came in halfway through, you can be like, oh, I wonder what happened in the first part. Guess what? Chaos and silliness. But that's fine. You can get caught up in our back catalog of an entire season and more of this campaign, plus all of our short series and one-shots. So it's a great place to go. So please do go ahead and go there and subscribe. And if you're really interested, you can join the C Plus Content Discord and have conversations with big fat nerds like these. I mean, you know what I'm saying. About things like, oh, what's up with Star Trek? And, ooh, Star Wars is cool too. And stuff like that.
very nerdy, fun stuff.
Yes. And if you're
Get into the Discord.
share pictures of your dice porn and painted minis that Juice has been saying he's going to share more of those photos now for months and months and months and hasn't done it, to his great and eternal shame.
Cards. Maybe I have time now.
Yes. And if you're really interested, you could even possibly sign up to play in a game with us at some time in the future, maybe, who knows. So come and join all those things and have fun with us. That is my very lengthy spiel.
Background check.
With a background check and, a FA pact and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Definitely at least one social contract.
Yes, definitely a social contract. And I have to say, our most recent ghost set a very high bar for people coming in. Very well done, sir.
True.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I'm so glad you
Hours.
have all these spells that we never knew about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not spells, basic equipment that has
skills.
been on the
Yeah,
equipment
I feel like
list
some
since
rogue
forever.
abilities.
Rope and check for
Maybe
trap.
No.
all the old ghosts just hated us, so they didn't check for trap. They were like letting us go ahead.
Yeah, it's like
Sure.
I have this healing kit that has never been used, but they could handle it.
Yeah, they probably don't deserve it.
Yeah,
Still
they'll
sitting
be
here.
fine.
I mean, you guys could have just
Yeah.
bought healing kits or potions or something, but no.
We're poor. Help me, we're poor.
You only have thousands and
We're
thousands of
spending
gold.
all our money on airship day. Relax.
That's true. It's true. So
all the orphans are gonna love it.
if you survive. Cool. So that is us for this evening, I think, unless anyone has any unfortunate ritual they want to instigate and inflict upon our new ghost.
I did just remember something as well.
Oh, good. Delay the inevitable, please.
If you were not to toot my own horn, but if you were having any questions about any of the concentration stuff that happened today, I do have a YouTube video specifically covering that topic.
Oh, excellent.
Your local
that's
guild on
right.
YouTube, yeah.
A Button does
What-
the YouTube videos on
What's-
D&D mechanics.
What's your name?
I did one.
Is it A Button on YouTube?
On YouTube, it is Your Local Guild.
Ah.
Oh.
Yes.
That's right.
It's like,
I remember
we should probably
seeing that
learn
one.
about D&D. This is a good resource.
Well, I will be doing more of those, but right now it's the one and then my D&D campaign.
Perfect. But
How many hours do we have in footage now, Michael?
So many.
Over
God.
100,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I think so.
So many.
We've got 25 episodes. No, it's not quite 100 because it averages out to be a little bit over 4 hours per episode. So something
You know
approaching
that
80 or
we've
90
been doing
hours.
this for
25 times
9
4.
We've been doing this for like 9 months now. You know
Yeah.
that?
Oh, no,
You could have
25
a
times 4.
baby.
Yeah, so it's over 100 hours.
Yeah.
Not to mention all of the one-shots and limited series. So we're well over 100 hours. And we're clocking in now at
So
something
many.
like 20 to 30 hours a day of watch time. We're getting some
Nice.
good folks are picking up and catching up on some of the old content. So, and some of the new content.
yeah.
Apparently Star Trek is really popular.
I bet.
Who'da guessed?
Star Trek people are very into Star Trek.
Yep,
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
What is this start wreck?
all of our followers go away.
Darth
Unsubscribe
Vader is
left
so
and right.
cool. I womp rats in the Yodas.
Wow. No, but that's fine.
Wow.
Yes,
Hands in the
this is the
middle.
thing that we do. We always do it poorly. Just play along.
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't listen
Hands
to
in.
Michael. Don't listen to Michael. It always goes well.
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna do it for great. I'm gonna count down from 3, and then right after 1. Get it?
Got it.
Yeah, we all say
Yeah.
maybe next time.
So,
okay?
yeah, if someone should tell them what the
Here we
thing
go.
is that everyone says.
No,
Maybe
I was
next
gonna leave a little chaos in there. All right, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the worst, but I still hate it.
I love the pop outro.
Like
The scat. Shibbidi-bop-boppy.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Get all Christina Aguilera on us. Wow.
Guys, I only slept for 3 hours. I don't want to
Oh
talk about
yeah, it's
Oh, no.
Go to sleep, Lisa Tree.
it. Okay.
okay.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Bye,
I'm gonna go now.
everybody.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Bye, guys.